Oh, boy. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is going on, everybody? What is up? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Finally, the playoffs are here. Regular season's past us. Now it's time to crown a champion. This is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I cannot wait for this game to go down. We have, to start it off, the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Both of these teams looking to get a playoff win here. I know this means especially a lot to Bengals fans because they're trying to get their first playoff win in 31 years. It's been a long time. Last time they were in the postseason, it did not go the way they wanted it to go. But here they are once again with an opportunity with a new quarterback, a young quarterback who's by the name of Joe Burrow, who's come out here this season and has played an amazing amount of football. So Cincinnati's looking to get that win. But Derek Carr and the Raiders, they're no slouches either. They're looking to get a win as well. Last time the Raiders were in the playoffs, they were a Super Bowl contending team going into the postseason. However, they did lose their guy, their leader, in Derek Carr shortly before they made the postseason. And unfortunately, they did lose to the Texans. So that was the last time the Raiders were in the postseason, and that was back when they were in Oakland. So now it's time for them to redeem themselves. They're back in the playoffs, and they're just trying to get it done. With the season the Raiders have had, for them to be here, that just speaks so much towards what these guys have been able to do to turn their season around. It's been that type of season for them. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fun. It's going to be nice. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait to see what's happening. They're going to be showing the game. Unfortunately, I'm not. YouTube will not allow me to. So, yeah. Twitter will be immaculate if the Bengals lose. I'm sure people will clown them if they lose, and I'm sure Bengals fans will lose their mind if they win. It's the same. You know, it is what it is. You get used to it. You know what it's about. But either way, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Honestly, cannot wait to see how this is going to go down. For me, I picked the Bengals. I feel like the Bengals are a more fundamentally sound team compared to what the Raiders are. I think it's going to be a lot closer than what people are expecting, but I'm still going to lean with taking the Bengals in this one. It should be an interesting matchup. I think the Raiders are going to make it a better fight than what they did when they originally took these when they originally met up with Cincinnati early in the season, when Cincinnati was able to get a decisive win. So I think it's going to be a much better game this time around than it was last time. But at the same time, I still think Cincinnati, at home, knowing what this moment means to them, I feel that they're going to get it done. I think this is their time. Both teams on their redemption arcs right now. Yeah, this is their time. This is their time to get the job done. This is their time to finally win. I just look at both of these teams and the way they were able to turn around their season, the way they've been able to perform this year. It's been amazing to watch both of these teams emerge. And now we got to see one of these guys unfortunately go home. But somebody's going to get a playoff win for the first time in a long time. And I'm interested to see who it's going to be. Either way, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But yeah, I picked the Bengals once again. I just like what I see from them more so than what I see from the Raiders. However, I'm not going to say the Raiders are slouch. I think they're going to make this really competitive. They're going to make this competitive. They're going to make this competitive. They're going to make it fun. And honestly, it should be fun. It's going to be a great game. Hopefully, it doesn't turn into a blowout, which I don't think it will. Either way, this is going to be fun. So, yeah, this starts the beginning of, what do you think of Rudy Gobert? He's a good player. I don't have much to say about Rudy Gobert right now, though I'm sure when I do cover the Jazz later on, because the Jazz will be a playoff team, I'll be talking about Rudy more in those playoff games. But right now, I don't have much to say about Rudy. Raiders win 34-31. We'll see. High-scoring game between these two. I can see both these teams putting up that amount of points. So, yeah. Funny enough, both of them have the same record. I did not realize that. Both the Bengals and the Raiders are 10-7. So, on paper, this kind of seems like somewhat of an even matchup. Who knows? I expect a shootout here. It can definitely turn into a shootout, but considering the weapons Cincinnati has, I'm not exactly sure if the Raiders want that to be a shootout. You don't want it to get to that point. 31 years. My God. 31 years since this team in this franchise has won a playoff game. That has got to hurt a franchise and a fan base. Especially with all these young guys that are here. You have never seen this team win in the playoffs. And I understand where you're coming from in some cases. But it's got to be tough. Yo, it feels so good. I'm finally getting the swig of making videos and stuff. It makes me feel good. Congrats, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. Juju coming back tomorrow. Let's go. Best of luck against Kansas City. I just don't see you winning that one. But, hey, feel free to give it a shot. But, oh, boy, the playoffs getting ready to kick off officially. It's going to be crazy, man. This is going to be a crazy ride. We're here. The NFL playoffs is finally here. It's finally time. I'm just ready to see this go off. Just the anticipation. So many teams just ready to go at it. You just know what you're getting. It's going to be fun. Again, me personally, I'm picking the Raiders in this one. I just see, not the Raiders, I'm picking the Bengals, my mistake. I'm picking the Bengals because, again, I don't really see specifically how I just don't see how the Raiders are going to pull this one off down the stretch, but I think they got a great shot. So that's just how it is. I hope he doesn't save him for next season. I mean, considering this is Ben's final ride, and you not guaranteed to do anything. And the kick has been made. The playoffs have officially started, and the Raiders will be coming on the field. They will get the start here to start off the postseason for us. So Derek Carr and the offense, let's see what they can do for us here. It's nice to be here. Yeah, Rich is he's the coach. I'm not going to say he's the coach of the year, but he's done an amazing job just taking over after everything that's happened. 1st and 10 here for the Raiders. Carr handing the ball off to Jacobs, and Jacobs is going to pick up around 5 yards. 2nd down here for the Raiders. The Raiders offense actually does have some nice weapons here. Derek Carr himself had a great season. You know what? Yards-wise, he had a great season. It wasn't the most efficient. He had a pretty good season. I think he had a pretty good season, so I'll say that. He had a pretty good season. But, hey, it don't matter. He got his team to the playoffs. And I believe this is his first official playoff start because he didn't play in 2016. He got injured. 2nd and 5, he's going to hand it off once again to Jacobs. And Jacobs picks up around 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and short coming up here for the Raiders. Ooh, this Bengals front 7 is going to be looking to slow down Jacobs. If Jacobs can get a rhythm, that will really help out the Raiders offense. So it's up to this front 7 to make sure they slow down Jacobs. I don't trust in that secondary nearly as much, but they've performed well down the stretch, so I can give them the benefit of the doubt. 3rd down and 2 here for the Raiders. Carr's going to take the snap. Looking towards his right. Throws. Wide open man. It is caught. 1st down Raiders. Gets it to Jones. Great pickup right there. How's it going? What's going on, Tiago? It's going well. Just chilling out. Come on, Raiders, Avengers. There's no avenging, dude. The team the team missed the playoffs fair and square. There's no avenging. Stop this. Okay? Maybe that's, again, I can't speak for y'all. Maybe it's just like y'all just straight up fans of your own team. You don't care about anything else. But for me, once my team misses the playoffs, I put my fan of that team cap down and I become an NFL fan. Just enjoy the football game. 1st and 10, quick throw here. It is caught. 2nd down coming up here for the Ravens. I'm not going to do this whole revenge for my team. No. Your team wasn't good enough to make the playoffs. They're at home. The teams are in the postseason. Let's just enjoy some good football. But hey, I mean, you're your own type of fan. I'm not going to tell you how to be a fan. If you feel the need to do the whole revenge thing, that's cool. But for me, I'm just going to enjoy football. I'm not sitting here as a fan of my team. I'm sitting here as a fan of football. 2nd down and 4 here. Carr is going to hand this off to Jacobs. Jacobs going to grind, and he's going to pick up around 2 yards. 3rd down coming up again. So another 3rd down here for the Raiders offense. This right here, Bengals trying to get these guys off the field early on. Looks like Raiders are willing to chest out that secondary. Front seven's doing a good job right now. Once again, 3rd down and 2 here for the Raiders. Carr's making an adjustment at the line of scrimmage, seeing the pressure come off the left side here. All right, takes the snap. Pressure coming. He's got plenty of time. Quick throw, caught. Wow. Quick throw, it was caught. Another 1st down picked up by the Raiders. And they continue to move the chains. They are now inside of Bengals territory. This was great protection here. They only sent a 3-man rush. Had 1 man coming across the field. That was pretty easy. Carr had plenty of time to get it to Waller. And, of course, Waller, his big receiver in this game, obviously he's a tight end, but that is his number 1 go-to target, the biggest threat on their offense, and the main guy the Cincinnati defense is going to have to worry about. That secondary is going to have to give some time. 1st and 10, another quick throw, dump off here to Jacobs. Jacobs is going to pick up nearly 10 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and short here. Can they get a head start on that spot on the couch? I mean, feel free to. Currently staring hard at your goal. Feel free to, man. You can take a spot here if you feel your team ain't going far. 2nd down and 1 here coming up for the Raiders. Raiders are doing well to start off this drive. Man, they had to come up clutch against the Chargers last week to get into the postseason, so obviously they are ready to play some football. 2nd and 1, and a flag is on the play. First flag of the postseason. It's going to be a false start here. Oh, boy. Doing so well, and then you do that. Raiders continue to meme. What's up? Missed the last few streams. What's going on, General? How you doing, man? Waller. Waller jumped right there. Waller jumped. Waller jumped. 2nd down and 5 instead coming up. Carr is going to take this ball under center. He's going to hand it off to Jacobs, and Jacobs is going to be stopped once again by this front 7. He's going to pick up a yard. 3rd down and short coming up once again for the Raiders. Third down here for the Raiders on this opening drive. So now it's a 3rd and 3 coming up here. Once again, what does the defense have to do here? Got to get something going here. Got to get to Carr. Here we go. We got Deshaun Jackson at the bottom of the screen right here. Carr's going to take the snap. He's got time. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to fire. It is incomplete. Great stop here by the Bengals defense. And this is going to set up a field goal here for the Raiders. Good start. I would say a pretty solid start here for the Raiders on their opening drive. You got into field goal range here. Oh, that's good defense right there. That's good defense. That's good defense right there. That's good defense. Nobody else was really open there. That's good coverage. That could have been a pick too. So that's great defense right there. 47-yard field goal attempt here for the Raiders. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Raiders will strike first. It's 3-0 here in Cincinnati. 9:23 left to go. Raiders put some points up on their opening drive. We're getting ready to see what the Cincinnati offense can do themselves. I miss Mike Hilton. I wish we still had him. We could have really used him. Glad they took the field goal. You take any points you can in the playoffs. They're not going to be dumb to go for it here. In the regular season, listen, guys, in the regular season, you can do all this go for it here on fourth down and go for it here on fourth down. You don't do none of that here in the playoffs. You take points wherever you can. Not to mention it's the opening drive. Why are you trying to be over-aggressive on the opening drive? If you got down the field and got into range, put some points up. Both teams understand the situation. This is not a case where you want to come out and immediately start trying to put up points by trying to force it, going for it on fourth down. You don't need to do that. There's no need to do that. So you just got to sit this one out and just be like, yep, it's all good. We got this for the most part. And we just going to ride this out. But it's pretty solid, I would say. Pretty solid start here for the Raiders. Chargers coach were called a halfback dive. Unless you're Andy Reid, which in his defense, Andy Reid will call that in some games, but he's not going to call it on the first drive. If it's a 4th and 3 on the opening drive, especially since Kansas City will be at home. If they're at home on the opening drive, not exactly sure they're going to decide to go for it on a 4th and 3. Maybe a 4th and 1, but a 4th and 3. Would you be shocked if the Bengals lost another playoff game? Dude, no one would be shocked if the Bengals lost another playoff game. No one would be shocked. No one would be shocked. They haven't won a playoff game in 31 years. Clearly, them winning in the postseason isn't something they've been good at for a long time now. So nobody would be shocked. But at the same time, you can't think about the past when you're playing currently. All you can think about is what's currently happening right now. What's currently happening is the Bengals are in the postseason at home with an opportunity to win and advance to the divisional round. So that's just what you got to think about when you look at the situation here. Punting is aggressive, Joe Judge. Well, he don't have a job right now, so you can take that philosophy with him wherever he goes now. But now that we've seen what the Raiders offense was able to do on the opening drive, time to kick it off to Cincy's offense and see what they can do. This stadium is ready to explode to see what their offense can do. All right. So Carlson was able to get the 47-yard field goal. Raiders are up 3-0 early on in the first quarter of the Wildcard weekend. They're going to kick it off to Cincy's offense here, and we'll get to see what the Bengals can do. And it looks like they're going to start off right around the 23-yard line. And here comes the man of the hour, Joe Burrow. This man has had a spectacular season. It's going to come down to him and Dak Prescott for who's going to be comeback player of the year. Both of them suffered season-ending injuries. Both of them balled out this year, and both of them were able to win their divisions and take their teams to the postseason. Joe Burrow has done an amazing job, especially during the second half of this season. He's balled out. Jamar Chase has been playing out of his mind. This offense is explosive. They've got weapons. Can't wait to see what they do here today. 1st and 10, empty backfield here for Burrow. Right off the bat, quick throw, and it's dropped. He went for his man, Jamar Chase, right off the bat, and Chase was not able to make the catch. 2nd down and 10. I'm salty since he smacked us, but I do look forward for our battles in the North because Baker's dog water. Hey, it is what it is. It's football. You move on. They played great. They're a great football team. That's why they're in the playoffs. 4,600 passing yards, 34 touchdowns to 14 interceptions, and a passer rating of, 103? He's been fantastic this season. Loyal to Houston. What's going on, my man? Hope you are enjoying your day. Just watching the playoffs. Postseason's finally here. 2nd and 10. Burrow takes a snap. He's going to roll to his right. Fire. It is going to be caught. He went back to Jamar Chase, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. Moving the chains once again here. Right off the bat, we're seeing Cincinnati coming out and throwing the football. They're trying to be aggressive. They're trying to set the passing game right off the bat. Great play right there. Pressure's coming from his left side. He's going to slide right to the pocket. Jamar Chase is able to get open. He finds this man that makes that catch. That's what you like to see. 1st and 10 here for the Bengals. Joe Burrow is going to take the ball under center. He's going to hand it off here to his main man, Joe Mixon. He's going to pick up around 3 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Bengals. They allow Chase to have a day. The Raiders lose. They need to double him. I've spoken on this. Chase has to be their main focus, but let's not forget that this offense is not just the Jamar Chase show. They have other weapons. T. Higgins still needs to be a concern for this Raiders secondary. Tyler Boyd still needs to be a concern for this Raiders secondary. That's just how it is for the most part. 2nd down and 7 here for the Bengals. Burrow under center again. Play action here. Looking towards his right. He's going to fire to Jamar Chase once again. It is caught for yet another first down picked up. And they continue to move the chains. This is going to be a tough matchup here. They're going to have to find a way to contain them because if you're going to play Jamar Chase one-on-one, it's just not going to work out for you. No matter who you put on him, he's just going to beat the coverage. So playing Jamar Chase one-on-one isn't going to work out in their favor. I'm expecting them to make some sort of adjustment or double him because you cannot play one-on-one in Jamar Chase. He's going to beat whoever you have him lined up. Unless you got an all-pro corner. And even then, he's still got the talent to beat him. Lining up one-on-one and trying to play Jamar Chase like that is going to get you killed in this game. A toss here on 1st down. Mixon able to pick up around 5 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Bengals. Why is Nate Hobbs not guarding Jamar Chase? I don't know. Ask the defensive coordinator. Jamar is eating right now. Yeah, I mean, that's his go-to guy. It's clear. Him and Joe Burrow have a clear connection that they have completely terrorized the league with this season. They are going to be a dynamic duo for years to come. And if you're going to line up one-on-one and play single coverage with Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow is going to eat every single time getting it to him. 2nd and 6 here. Wow. Burrow again to Jamar Chase. They're just playing one-on-one with this dude. It's not going to work out like this. You've got to put a double. You cannot play one-on-one coverage with him. He's too good right now. You can't. You can't play one-on-one coverage with him. Look at this. Again, they're just playing one-on-one coverage with him. And everybody that they're trying to line up against Chase is getting beat right now. That's another first down picked up for them. They're inside Raider territory. They're actually at field goal range. 1st and 10 here. Once again, the Bengals under center here. Burrow, play action. Soft toss here on the screen. It's going to be picked up. Mixon going, getting inside the 10. Big gain here for Mixon. It's going to be 1st down here right around the 10. It might be 1st and goal. Actually, he might be outside the 10. I believe he stopped at the 11-yard line. The only guy that can lock up Chase is maybe Ramsey. You can definitely look at Ramsey in that case and be like, yeah, that's the guy. But right off the bat, Raiders defense is going to have to figure out something here because they can't just allow Joe Burrow to just be able to sit back in the pocket and kill them. Burrow, 4 or 5 for 58 yards on this opening drive here. He's going to take the snap once again. He's looking towards his right. He's going to fire. It is dropped. T. Higgins had the catch. If he makes that catch and extends it, that's a touchdown right there. Higgins has got to make that catch. Right now, these corners are getting beat. Going to have to figure something out because these corners are getting beat right now. That is not good. 2nd and goal here for the Raiders. Red zone defense. Wow. They're last in red zone defense. I did not know the Raiders were last in red zone defense this year. They can't stop anything in the red zone. 81% touchdown percentage? My God. This is not good. 2nd and goal. A toss here to Mixon. Good blocking here. Mixon's going to pick up a couple. He's going to be stopped right around the 6-yard line. It is going to be 3rd down and goal. I like how I'm bringing the energy, but at the same time, I know I got to be able to not go too far. I still got to cover the next playoff game. It's not like the regular season. When it's playoff games, you got to cover every playoff game. So I got to pace myself here. Can't lose my voice. Still going to have to deal with tonight. 3rd down and goal. This is where you're going to have the Raiders secondary lock up. Can't give up anything here. This is where you're going to have to put pressure. They're giving up way too much space to these receivers right now. 3rd and goal. Burrow fires. It is caught. Touchdown. Bengals to Uzama. Oh, beautiful drive here by Cincinnati to open up the game. 10 plays, 75 yards, and a touchdown strike to Uzama by Joe Burrow. Didn't take much time at all. Saw it right there, saw the space in the zone, immediately took that. Again, I looked at this. I saw they were playing off these guys. I told you there's too much weapons here. You're playing off these guys. Uzomah found a nice spot in the zone. Immediately, Joe Burrow fired, caught right there. And just like that, Cincinnati takes the lead. Joe Burrow isn't afraid of no triple coverage. Shoot, you ain't got to worry about triple coverage there if the dude gets up. They backed up. They were in zone right there. And he wasn't afraid. Hopefully this isn't a pattern. I mean, it's going to be a while. But Cincinnati takes the lead here, 7-3 game. I will be back in just a second. All right, that was handled. Back at it here for a quick second. Had to go move something real quick. I timed that commercial break perfectly. All right. So, Cincinnati was able to put up a touchdown on their opening drive, starting off this game the right way. So they're going to kick it back to the Raiders. So here we go. Raiders offense coming back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on their second drive here. They were able to get a field goal. It's not like they played bad in the first drive. You put some points up. That's what you want to see. However, when Cincinnati marches down the field in 10 plays and puts up a touchdown, what can you do? What's going on, Menace? What's going on, George? How you guys doing today? Raiders cannot play from behind in this game. You can't play from behind. You're on the road in the postseason. You don't want to play from behind against this game. They are explosive. So you're going to have to come out here and silence this crowd. Got to put some more points up. 1st and 10, play action here. Carr, he's got plenty of time. He throws, fires, caught. Got it to Jones. First down picked up here for the Raiders, and they continue to move the chains. Got to get some points here. Last time the Bengals were in the playoffs, yeah, Sideville was still a show. Sideville? What is Sideville? First, I don't know what Sideville is. 1st and 10 here for the Raiders. Carr is going to take the snap. Oh, nothing there. He was looking towards his left, but the coverage was right there. You mean Yeah, you mean Seinfeld? I don't. Well, I mean, he must mean Seinfeld, but last time the Bengals were in the playoffs were 2015. I mean, I think you mean. Oh, you mean the last time they won a playoff game, Seinfeld was still playing. I think that's what you meant to say. 2nd and 10 here for the Raiders. Marcus Mariota actually in right now. Oh, there's a jump. False start here. Yeah, so I believe he meant Seinfeld. And I think you're speaking in terms of the last time the Bengals won a playoff game. Yeah, the last time they won a playoff game, Seinfeld was still around because that was the 90s. Because the last time they won the playoff game, in the playoffs, they went against the Steelers. And we know what happened with that. That was where everyone started out with Antonio Brown getting that hit by Vontaze. Perfect. And it's just like, that's where AB started really acting like AB. Not to mention, that's where they choked that playoff game at home. And I don't think Bengal fans have forgotten about that. But it is what it is now. 2nd and 15 here. Oh! Nice catch right there. Wide receiver. That was a nice catch. Quick throw here, the receiver. Renfro was able to get that catch. That could have been knocked down or potentially picked. I think Raiders pull an upset. They could. Last time the Bengals made the playoffs, Henry Danger was Nickelodeon's top show and was still relevant. Funny, I didn't watch that show, and I barely know what that show is about, besides what the name is. Something about superheroes. I don't know. I didn't watch that show. And it's not that long ago. It's like, 6 years? 3rd down and 8. Pressure's coming here. Carr takes a snap. Oh, fumble. Bengals pick it up. Oh, my goodness. They got to Carr. He fumbled the ball. Been stripped. And Cincinnati's defense gets to Carr. Cincinnati has come to play. Oh, yeah, that's a fumble. That's a clear fumble. That is a clear fumble. So Cincinnati's going to start inside the red zone. That is a clear fumble. First turnover of the game here for the Raiders. And Cincinnati is out here in prime position to put themselves up by double digits. Make this a 2-possession game. First of all, that was a face mask right there. You just couldn't hold him. Play calling for Bengals is really smooth. That results in a touchdown. So 1st and 10 inside the Raiders' 15-yard line. Bad news here. The defense is going to have to hold. Mixon gains 5 here. 2nd down coming up. So, Derek Carr, 75 fumbles and 36 fumbles lost. Both is the most in the NFL. That's since 2014. Since 2014, Derek Carr has fumbled the ball 75 times and has lost 36 of those. That is the most in the NFL during that span. That is not good. This is where you're going to have the Raiders defense hold on for dear life. You can't give up another touchdown. The Raiders defense needs to hold the Bengals to 3 points and keep this a 1-possession game. 2nd down and 5 here for Cincinnati. Burrow under center. Another toss here to Mixon. Mixon gets stopped. He picks up a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Terrible first quarter for the Raiders so far. I wouldn't say terrible. It's only been the first drive. The first drive resulted in a field goal. Then the defense gave up a touchdown. That's not exactly great. Now you fumble. So I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it hasn't been the best of starts. So it's going to be 3rd down and short here. I still think the Bengals will sell the game. I mean, it's the first quarter, man. Let's not sit here and say anything. For all we know, Cincinnati could take control of the game and just continue this span for the rest of the game. Or they could choke. I mean, it's the first quarter. Let's not try to call something early on. 3rd down and 3. Looks like a false start was here. False start. That is the 3rd false start penalty that has been called today. It's not a good look. But false start here turns a 3rd and 3 into a 3rd and 8. So you've got some room space here to try and make a stop. But at the same time, that's going to give a little bit more space to these receivers to try and get open. And if Burrow sees anything, he's going to fire it in. He's not going to hesitate. So, here's Crosby. You're going to need Crosby to put some pressure on them. Crosby's one of your best guys, if not your best defensive lineman here. You're going to have to get to Burrow at some point. 3rd down and 8. Burrow takes a snap. He has time. Scanning the field. Buying time. He's going to fire. Nobody's open. Great defense here. The defense holds on. And they are going to kick a field goal here. This is exactly what you wanted to see from the Raiders defense. You couldn't have played it better yourself. Offense puts you in a bad position. The best you can do is hold and hope they don't make the field goal. So it's a 7-3 game right now. If they kick a field goal, it'll still be a one-possession game. And the Raiders can always try and tie the game on their next drive. So here we go. This dude, Evan McPherson. Who is this guy? I don't know. He's their kicker. 31-yard field goal here. Kick is up. And it is good. And the Bengals add to their lead. It's a 7-point lead here in Cincinnati. Cincinnati up 10-3 in this first quarter. Who do you think will win? I believe the Bengals are going to win this game. I just look at the talent. First of all, I mean, both these teams, I'm not going to specifically sit back. Oh, he's a rookie. That makes sense why I haven't heard. You guys got a rookie kicker? Oh, okay, well, that's good. How has he been so far this season? Besides, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, I don't know. I don't think he's is he the same kicker that you guys were dealing with in the Packers game? Is he the same kicker that you were dealing with the Packers game where both kickers were missing? Is he that same guy? Because if he is, then I haven't heard a peep from him since then. That just goes to show that he's been playing well for them. So he is. Okay. Then yeah, that's good. Seems like that was just a rough day for him for the rookie, but it seems like it was a big lesson for him, or just experience. It just helped him out a long way, because I have not heard one single thing about the Bengals kicker since that game. So that just goes to show you, he's been doing good for them pretty much so far the entire season. And he gets another field goal here in the postseason. So that's a good look for them. That's good. Good to see their kickers going well for them. You streaming Bills and Patriots? Absolutely. This is the playoffs, man. If I'm here, I got to stream it, right? It's the playoffs. If it's the regular season, I'm like, I'll think about it. But it's the postseason. It's the playoffs. This is what they play for. It's the playoffs. 2015 Bengals or 2021 Bengals? 2015 Bengals. They actually have their quarterback. It's not a difference. If we're talking about how it was in the playoffs. Now, of course, if you're telling me 2015 with Andy Dalton, I would still take Joe Burrow. But, wow, Cameron, just doing that right now, huh? But, I would say 2021. Oh, what is that light? Yeah, 2021 Bengals. You could say they're about the same, but I'll take the 2021 Bengals over the 2015 Bengals, not especially in the playoff game, because I got Joe Burrow here healthy, as opposed to in 2015 where Andy Dalton was out and did not play in that game. Honestly, if Andy Dalton played in that game, they would have beat the Steelers. Like, if they just had played, the Steelers weren't exactly a great team in 2015, and thanks to the Jets screwing up, they ended up getting in the playoffs. Raiders should have tied with the Chargers. Why would they do that? Why would they tie with the Chargers? I found this out afterwards. Had the Raiders tied with the Chargers, their wild card game would have been against Kansas City. And why would they want to play Kansas City? Would you take the... Oh, this is smart. That is smart. He didn't grab it with a foot out of bounds. You played that. You messed it up. So now, instead of getting that start at the 40 or just letting it bounce out, you're going to start inside your 5-yard. Wow. What are you doing, man? Make sure your 1 foot's out of bounds before you catch it. Now the Raiders are starting inside their own 5. Oh, this is terrible. You're inside your own 2-yard line. Come on, dude. Put your foot out of bounds first before touching the ball. That's bad special teams. You got to be aware of your situation. That's horrible special teams. Make sure your foot's out of bounds first before you even try to touch the ball. It wasn't going to go anywhere. It was about to be complacent at the 2-yard line. But instead, you rushed it. So now Raiders offense has to go 98 yards if they want to score here. And a single mistake can cost them. Good job. Way to go. 1st and 10, handing this off here to Jacobs, and he has to dodge a couple guys, but he's only going to get a couple yards. You said you would be doing new things on the channel. Could we see some Madden gameplay potentially? I mean, I'm not going to speak on what's going to be coming up here. I mean, besides me switching over to NBA content, I'm not going to speak on what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm going to just keep that on wraps and just say stay tuned. 2nd down and 8 here. Derek Carr under center. Up another flag. Yo, I don't know about the Raiders anymore, but it's still early. It's the first quarter, man. It's the first quarter. It's far from over, especially in the playoffs. It's the first quarter. Another false start. The lack of discipline right now from this Raiders offense. 3 false starts. 3. Remember when Andrew Bynum took that stupid pull-up 3? Yes, I remember that. What in God's name is happening with the Raiders? 3 false starts. The lack of discipline right now. Oh boy. 2nd and 10. Playoffs can change on a dime. Yeah. Another quick throw here. It is caught. Gets it to Waller. It's 3rd down here. We're going to head into the end of the first quarter here. This is bad. Like, lack of discipline right now. The lack of discipline. I mean, my God. 3 false starts in the first quarter. 3. These knucklehead penalties are going to cost them. I don't know what to say. Now, honestly, with the way they started off, it was fine. Now, after putting up the field goal, they proceed to play terrible. First of all, your defense proceeds to go off there right off the bat. Opening drive, 10 plays, 75 yards, touchdown given up. Then your offense comes out here, and all of a sudden, Derek Carr gets stripped. And now the Bengals take over inside Raiders territory at the Raiders 15. I'll give credit to the defense. They did make a stop. But now all of a sudden your special teams seems to screw up. How can you not get your feet out of bounds first? The ball was bouncing. First of all, it wasn't going to go into the end zone. The ball was at the 2. At best, it might just roll out and you wouldn't have to worry about it. If you're going to touch the football, make sure 1 foot's out of bounds before you touch it. So instead of starting off at the 40, here you are now. Give me a second here. Hello? What? At the bottom. Just whatever the soft one is at the bottom. A soft shell, that's what you said. Bro, just take whatever you feel to take, man. Yeah, that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It was just at the top there. There was only like 3 left. So if it's not there anymore, that means it's gone. It's a good time for a commercial break because I have to answer this here. Yeah, sure, that. Whatever you can, and you know you already can take that one right there. Yeah. I think I only got 1. Yeah. Yes. You good? I don't remember. It was. Go to the condiments aisle and look for, what was it, sweet and sour chicken or something like that? That's just what the sauce is. You'll find it there. Yeah, you'll find it there. Is that all? Because I got to get back to my show here.
Yeah, but if I need you, I'm going to call you again.
All right. I mean, if you call me, you got to wait till the next commercial break. Which means I'll have to hit you up. All right, bro. Commercial's off. I'll hit you up later. All right. That was a perfect time for a commercial break. Was not expecting a phone call in the middle of this. But here we go. 3rd down and 4. Start of the second quarter here. Big Ben better than Breeze, in my opinion. I just like him more, so I'm a bit biased. Well, I mean, at least you admitted you were biased with that take. Here we go. 3rd down and 4. Carr takes a stop. He is going to get swarmed. Is that going to be a safety? Is that going to be a safety? Oh, no. Lucky. Stopped. He was sacked inside the 1. So, special teams did no favor for Carr in the offense here. Did no favors. I thought that was a safety for a second. Who called me? My sister. That was a... I thought... Are you sure that's not a safety? They got him just barely before. Okay, you know what? That's cool. I really thought that would have been a safety. All right, so either way, Bengals' next drive is going to start off inside Raider territory. So Raiders' defense is going to have to make another stop here. You cannot give up another touchdown. You're already down by 7. You don't want to be down 2 possessions already. Like, this is a playoff. They got to get something going, man. Raiders got to wake up. This is the playoffs. I mean, the Raiders have had plenty of struggles, especially early on. Actually, this fits the Raiders perfectly, if I'm going to be honest. For much of the season, in the first half, the Raiders haven't played their best football. Second half is where they play their best football. So, as long as the game doesn't get out of hand here, the Raiders will have a chance to come back if they can bounce back in the second half. Raiders aren't used to the playoffs. Neither are the Bengals, so there's no excuse there. Neither one of these teams are used to the playoffs, but Cincinnati came to play. So, at the end of the day, I can't use the whole, oh, they're not used to the postseason as an excuse. Nah. Both teams understand what's they understand what's at stake here. They understand that it's the postseason. And both of them don't have a lot of playoff experience anyway, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, I mean it's because they're not in the nah. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But Raiders gotta get themselves going. They gotta get themselves together. Honestly, it's not exactly their defense hasn't been bad. Other than the touchdown, they've done what they can. But offense gotta get something going. At some point, you gotta get something going. If you can't get something going, you don't have a chance here. I've already spoken on the weapons this team has, and if they get themselves going, oh boy, good luck. Good luck to you, Raiders. So this offense at some point is going to have to get it together and put some points up. Neither of them are used to the playoffs. The Bengals just having their way right now. Yeah, I agree, but the Raiders are doing terrible right now. Definitely. Uzama should be fine for that celebration. Why should he be fine for a celebration? Let the man celebrate. He ain't hurt nobody. But yeah, Raiders have always struggled early on in the game, and then especially in the first half. They struggle in the first half, and then they get themselves together in the second half. Nothing new. So I'm not exactly surprised. But yet another first down here. Carr, you and this offense got to get something going. You cannot play from behind here. This is not the game you want to do that, man. So they're going to start at Raiders territory. 1st and 10 at the Raiders 45. Burrow in the shotgun here. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Mixon, and Mixon's going to pick up a couple yards here. 2nd down. What? Second and 5. They're going to use a jet sweep here with Jamar Chase. Oh, look at the tiptoe. Look at the tiptoe to pick up the first down. So another first down picked up here. Raiders are going to have to figure something out. They're utilizing Chase everywhere on the field, and at some point, you're going to have to figure something out. The way this game is going, the Raiders defense is going to get gassed quick. Definitely. At some point, if your offense is going 3 and out, not doing much, it's going to be tough. They're going to get gassed by the second half. First and 10 here. Burrow just going to toss it here quickly to Mixon. Not much is going to be gained there. 2nd down. Matter of fact, he might have lost a yard. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? Yeah, no, he's fine. No, I was right. He did lose a yard.
Built like a running back. In fact, some of the coaches from LSU said that had he wanted to play running back at LSU, he would have been the best running back. It says a lot based on what his production was at the wide receiver position, but also shows the flexibility you would have with a guy like that on offense.
2nd and 11 here. Burrow looking downfield. Oh! Jamar Chase gets open, and he makes a huge catch. There's no flag. Defense is looking, trying to get an offensive pass interference call.
Officially a gain of 29. Yeah, it's safe to say anytime you get one-on-one with Jamar Chase, you're going to take advantage of that. You got veteran troops.
Yeah, they were looking for a call. The ref's right there.
Chemistry between those two. If he's got to be deep, Joe Burrow knows to put it over the top.
It's a little bit of a tough one.
Underneath him, hey, I'm going to throw this.
I could see them calling that PI. That's a push-off. I could see them calling it PI, but, sometimes, I don't know. If the refs are going to play this game, you got to play this game fairly. 1st and goal. Burrow looking. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire. Nothing there. Incomplete.
That was a three-man rush by the Raiders this time. You see them doing this more over these last couple of games where they've been very bad.
There you go. That probably should have been called. Might have hit it with the defender's body. I don't know. Again, the ref's right there. He should be able to see it. But if they're going to play like that, that's fine. Okay? If you're going to play that type of game, then you got to play that type of game. You can't be indecisive here. 2nd and goal. Gonna hand it to Mixon here. Nothing gained there. 3rd down and goal. I'll say this, man. If the Raiders defense can hold up here for another field goal, they're going to be doing their offense a lot of favors. So at some point, the offense has to start helping out the defense by putting some points up and going on a long drive. They're going to get gassed at some point. Cincy's defense is relaxing right now. They're just doing good. Like the Cincy's defense, they're not going to get gassed because they're getting the Raiders offense off the field quick, and their offense is going down the field on these long drives. 3rd down and goal. Got to hold up here for one more play. Burrow takes a step. Tries to put something up. Oh, he gets sacked. Burrow gets sacked. That is a great stop by this Raiders defense, holding them to yet another field goal attempt. This easily could be 21-3. This easily could be 21-3, but the Raiders defense has been holding up. They've given up one touchdown so far, which was on a great throw right there to Uzama. But other than that, this defense is tightened up. When they were put in a situation where they had to start at their own 15-yard line, they made a stop and gave up a field goal attempt. Now you had another situation where the Bengals start inside of Raiders territory, go down the field, and make it 1st and goal here, and they get held to yet another field goal attempt. This time it's a 30-yard field goal here. Kick is up, and it is good. Cincinnati adds to their lead, 13-3. We got a 10-point lead with 10:20 left to go in the first half. Raiders offense at some point has to wake up and make some plays. This is not good. Defense has been doing their job. Defense has definitely been doing their job. Offense, oh boy. Right now, offense has not been doing great. Though I will say on the last drive, their special teams did them no favors. They could have easily started at the 40-yard line instead of starting at the 2-yard line. But for some reason, one person was not aware that his feet was not out of bounds before he decided to make that play. Like, you just got to be better than that, man. You just got to be better than that. You got to be better than that. You got to be prepared. You can't be out here making that type of mistake. That's a simple mistake that you make that easily, put your team in a bad position. So the game is right here, man. It's up for the taking. Cincinnati has not taken complete control, and the Raiders are still in it, so it just comes down to executing and making plays in key situations. At some point, we need to see the Raiders offense step up and make some plays. Somebody's got to get open downfield. The protection has to be there. Something needs to get going. Right now, the Bengals defense is swarming Jacobs. Like I said, the key for them to win this game is they got to swarm Jacobs. Cannot let the Raiders establish a run game. And right now, the Bengals are doing exactly what I said they needed to. You swarm Jacobs, put the pressure on Derek Carr, and you make sure you stop his weapons over the top. And right now, because they're stopping the run game, they're containing Jacobs, and because they're putting the pressure on Carr is not having time to look downfield. So Bengals defense is on it right now. They're doing their job. Meanwhile, for the Raiders defense, they're playing as good as they possibly can. The opening drive wasn't a great look for them, but other than that, they are pretty much the only reason the Raiders are still within reach in this game right now. It can easily be 21-3. It can easily be 21-3. Bengals are going to wear down that defense if the offense doesn't wake up. Oh, trust me, by the second half, if this offense proceeds to do nothing and it's still 3 points, it'd be a problem right there. They got to get something going. Flip phones were still in style the last time Bengals won a playoff game. The 90s? Flip phones in the 90s? You sure about that? I got you if you were saying the early 2000s, but the 90s? Flip phones were not in style in the 90s. I don't even think we still had flip phones in the 90s. Hell, we barely had those landlines in the 90s. Like, if it's the early 2000s, sure, but the 90s and flip phones? No. I've never seen a team who hasn't won a playoff game in 31 years so excited. I mean, if your team's in the playoffs and you have a chance to... Oh, here we go! Huge gain here! Nice kickoff run here. He's going to be taken down around the 40-yard line. Big kick return here that's going to start them off exactly what they need to start off with. Great field position for them. Let's see what the Raiders offense can do here. I've never seen a team who hasn't won a playoff game in 31 years so excited. Obviously, they would be so excited. They're in the playoffs right now, and they have a chance to erase that 31-year deficit. It's like the Cowboys. Cowboys haven't gotten to the NFC title game in 26, 27 years, but they have an opportunity. Maybe those big, bulky cell phones, yeah, but flip phones, that's the 2000s. 1st and 10, here we go. Jacobs breaks free, picks up the first down, and heads into Bengals territory. Payphones were still in style. Yeah, I would say payphones. That one's fine. Payphones, those big, bulky mobile phones, they weren't really called cell phones. They were called mobile phones. It wasn't really cell phones. And then you had landlines and stuff, which was really, it was developing. I wouldn't say it was in style, but not everyone had a house phone. You just carried around that huge. You maybe had one house phone potentially in the 90s. First and 10 here. Carr hands this ball to Jacobs, and once again, Jacobs is breaking free. 30. He's going inside the 20. He's going to be stopped inside the 20, and the Raiders are in business. Huge gain. Like I said, keys to the game for the Raiders. You got to get the run game going. That is going to be their main key here. Bengals defense has got to stop Jacobs, and Raiders offense needs to rely on them. Their two main weapons, Waller and Jacobs. If you can get Jacobs going in this run game, you will be in a good position. Now, all of a sudden, we're starting to see them establish the run game. This is exactly what you want to see. The Bulls were still a dynasty the last time they won a playoff game. Not really. 31 years ago? 2021? Let me see. 2011. No, they weren't a dynasty. In fact, in 91, they were trying to establish a dynasty. They weren't a dynasty at that point the last time they won a playoff game, which would be, I think it was 89 or 90. So technically, they weren't a dynasty at that point. They were trying to win their first championship the last time the Bengals won a playoff game. Yeah, last time they were trying to win a playoff game, the Bulls were looking for their first ever championship. They weren't a dynasty at the time. 2nd down and 8 here. Carr takes a snap. Looking. He's got time. Pressure's coming. He's going to step up. He's going to fire. Oh! Almost caught. Almost caught. 3rd down and 8. Who is your NBA MVP favorites that's not named Steph Curry? You can look at Kevin Durant. I think Jokic definitely deserves some consideration. Hell, DeMar DeRozan deserves some consideration, though I don't think he's going to get it. But, yeah. I definitely sit there and say KD deserves to be in that conversation for the most part. Giannis obviously deserves to be in that conversation. If you see what he's playing, Giannis, KD, Jokic deserves some talk. Even DeMar DeRozan deserves some noise. 3rd down and 8 here. Carr takes a step. Looking. Firing. Oh, my God. Deshaun Jackson, you have got to catch that football, man. What are you doing? You got to catch that. It's in your hands. So a great drive gets stalled because their receivers aren't catching the football. You got to catch that, man. You're coming across the middle. You get separation right there. You got to catch that. You catch that. You can take that in with his speed? With his speed? Come on, bro. Deshaun, you got to catch that, man. With your speed, you could turn the corner, and that's easily a touchdown. That's a difference of 4 points right now. So now all the Raiders can do is kick this field goal and make it a 7-point game. Here we go. Kick is up. 28-yard field goal. Kick is good. He left his hand in L.A. In Las Vegas. Really in Las Vegas gambling. He wasn't out here gambling. He wasn't out here gambling just yet. He'll be gambling if they win this playoff game. But come on, man. You got to be better than that. You got to be better than that. Come on. Deshaun Jackson, you have got to make that catch. With his speed, you make that catch, you're turning the corner, and that's a touchdown. Come on, man. You got to be better than that. You got to be better than that. You got to do better than that. Well, it's a 7-point game here. They get the field goal. 7-point game here in Cincinnati. Still plenty of time left to go in the first half here. Bengals going to get the ball back, and let's see if they can go down the field and pick up yet another touchdown. Well, not another, but their second touchdown of the game. Let's see if they can put some points on the board. Right now, they've been scoring. They've scored on every single one of their drives so far. What is this commercial about? Indeed, yep, that's definitely an Indeed commercial. Raiders got to get some touchdowns. They got to put some points up, man. You got to get some touchdowns. They had a touchdown right there with Deshaun Jackson's speed. He makes that catch, he had separation. If he makes that catch and turns the corner, that's 6 points for the Raiders. So Deshaun Jackson, you got to make that catch, man. You got to make that catch. You got to make that catch. No excuses. You got to make that catch. Oi! Last time the Ravens won a Super Bowl victorious was Nick's top show. 2012? Was it? I don't know if that's the case. I actually don't know. I wouldn't really see it. I mean, that's more so of a compliment because, in my opinion, Victorious was the last good show Nickelodeon came up with when it comes to these sitcoms. So, after Victorious, it was like, nah. To be fair, I don't remember what was popular in 2012. I don't remember what was popular in 2012 either. I'm going to be dead serious. But the only thing I remember from 2012, that 2012-2013 season, was that my Ravens won the Super Bowl, and then a couple months later, I saw the Miami Heat beat the Spurs in the NBA Finals. Yeah, iCarly probably was popular at the time. Did it end it by then, 2012? I don't remember this stuff. But, yeah, I remember last time my team won a championship, I remember watching them get to the Super Bowl, and then a couple months later, I got to watch Miami take down the Spurs in Game 7 for the NBA Finals. That Game 6 was amazing. Clutchest shot in NBA history. I don't care what no one says. Ray Allen's a GOAT for that. But, yeah, what was also there, RG3 was having his rookie year, and Washington felt like oh, my goodness, Bengals muffed the punt right there. And then, and Washington felt they had their quarterback of the future, though they probably didn't know that they just ruined him by causing him to just suffer that injury and then play him while he's hurt, and then he just suffers an injury and is just out. And then also, Andrew Luck was also in this rookie season. So that was also nice. When 8-8, my 76ers upset the Bulls. That did happen. That actually did happen. Last time Bengals won a playoff game, the world was still frozen. That's a legit joke. Tim Duncan was my favorite player of all time, and Ray Allen gives me nightmares. I appreciate that. I appreciate that Ray Allen gives people nightmares because he was just that cold. He was just that clutch. 1st and 10, quick throw here. Gets it to Uzama. Picks up a couple yards. 2nd down. So that was still fun. Loved it. Tim Duncan also, again, greatest power forward in NBA history. Awesome. With Ray Allen, clutchest three-point shooter I've ever seen. Arguably clutchest three-point shooter in NBA history. 2nd down and 5 here for the Bengals. Do you think he saved LeBron's career? My God. Okay, I'm going to address that after this 2nd down and 5. Mixon trying to find a hole. He picks up 4 yards, 3rd down here. Excuse me. Do you think he saved LeBron James's career? I would sit back and say yes, but you have to say it in terms of it being a fact, not in terms of a slander. It's not a slight. It's not a slander towards LeBron. It's just a fact. In terms of if Ray Allen doesn't make that shot, they lose that game. They go 1-3. Well, I mean, LeBron goes 1-3 in the playoffs, and that's just not good. So in terms of factual, in terms of what happened historically, factually, he saves his career from suffering from that finals loss because Miami loses that game. Pat Riley is disassembling that team. 3rd down and 1. Catch made here by Boyd, 1st down. However, if you use it as a way to slight him, that's not what you should do. That's just wrong because that moment shouldn't be used to slight him. They wouldn't have even been in that game if it wasn't for LeBron. 16 points in the 4th quarter. They were down heading into the 4th quarter. LeBron went off and got them back in that game. If LeBron does not play the way he played down the stretch to get them that close, they have no shot. So, yeah, it should be used as a fact in terms of if Ray Allen doesn't make that shot, Miami loses. LeBron goes to 1-3 in the finals, and that Miami team is disbanded, and who knows what happens with LeBron's career at that point, especially because of what happened down the final stretch. 1st and 10, they're going to hand the ball off to Mixon, and he's going to be stopped, especially down the stretch because he turned the ball over twice in the final minutes, and it just did not look good. So the way people would be talking about LeBron after that finals loss, because he turned, despite the fact that he got them back in the game, the only reason they were still in that game was because of LeBron. But if Ray Allen doesn't make that shot, the only thing people are going to be talking about is, yeah, LeBron went crazy in the 4th quarter, but in the final minutes, he turned the ball over twice, so he choked, and that would just be it. So you use that moment as a fact, not as a way to slight or slant LeBron. 2nd and 11. Burrow over the middle. Nice catch by Uzama. 1st down picked up, moving the chains for Cincinnati. Ruthless Monk, I have COVID and it sucks, but I'm pushing. But I love the streams. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. You just sit back and relax. We just going to be sitting here talking about playoffs and just watch the game. Hope you feel better, man. True, but he did get them to the finals. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, LeBron definitely was the keystone in getting them to the finals, but it was a team affair. So, it was a team thing. LeBron wouldn't just carry that team to the finals by himself, especially not back then. Burrow is going deep, looking for Jamar Chase. Incomplete. He was going downfield looking for Chase in the end zone. Could not get him. Good defense right there. They make a stop. 2nd down and 10 here for Cincinnati. Spurs choked in Game 6. How do you have like a 7-point lead and lose with 23 seconds? I'm going to be honest right there. That was... I cannot even lie to you. I have no idea how that happened. Like that right there. That right there was the one. Honestly, it felt like Doctor Strange found the one timeline where that could happen. There's no way something like that ever happens. You can run that simulation 100,000 times. You're not getting the exact thing to happen. That is one of the most painful losses I've ever seen a team go through. I just don't know. You had it. The game was there to win, and then that happens. I couldn't believe it. 3rd down and 1 coming up here for Cincinnati. So it was crazy. I mean, they just missed a couple free throws, and all of a sudden you just got one of the clutchest shooter, at that moment, greatest shooter of all time, just makes a clutchest shot in NBA history. 3rd and 1, incomplete. No flags on the play. 4th down here for Cincinnati. What are they going to do? It's 4th and 1. You have the momentum. I don't think they would mind not going for it. Go for it on 4th down. You've got the momentum. I would go for this here on 4th down. Lillard or Luka. There's only one right answer, but what do you think? Again, in terms of what they've both done in the league so far, Lillard would have to be considered the better player, but Luka right now is emerging. I like to have somebody build up a resume, but I don't think it's going to take that long. In terms of what Luka's able to do, honestly, you can sit back and say, yeah, he gets that credit. Oh, a sneak kick. Do they get it? Jamar Chase picks up the 1st down and more. They utilize the sweep with Jamar Chase, and he gets the 1st down. Raiders defense starting to get tired. 3:22 left to go in the first half. I remember playing Tyler Boyd when he played for Clareton. Dude was a nightmare to face. Dude's awesome. Tyler Boyd is a beast. Who do you think is the worst NFL MVP? First of all, I'll have to go back and look at when I look at MVPs of the decade, I don't think there's anyone you can really point to right now. First of all, with MVPs, I don't think you can say the worst. You could probably say the least impactful or the least memorable. Burrow finds a way to get it to Mixon. Pressure all around him, but he finds a way to get it to Mixon. Mixon picks up a couple yards, 2nd down here. So I couldn't say who's the worst MVP. I would just say who's the least impactful or least memorable. And in that case, I don't exactly know who I would pick at that point, because I would have to go historically to every single MVP that was picked. Thought you hated Tyler Boyd. I don't hate Tyler Boyd. I remember what he did with the 4th and 12th play, but that doesn't mean I hate him. It was unfortunate, but at the same time, I've seen some Ravens fans sit back and say, it sucked that happened, but low-key, if that doesn't happen, we might not have Lamar Jackson as our quarterback, and we would be in the dark ages of football. So, yeah. But I don't hate Tyler Boyd. I hate that I hate what he did to my team, because it ruined my New Year's Eve, but at the same time, I don't hate him. He's a hell of a player. I respect great players making great plays. It's as simple as that. The Mavs should trade Porzingis. Good luck with that. They're not trading him. Good luck with that. Unless you can if you can get another bona fide star alongside Luka, by all means do so. If you can trade Porzingis and get somebody else, another bona fide star, by all means try it. But I don't see that happening. Honestly, with the way Porzingis is playing, I don't see why you couldn't just go and trade for Ben Simmons. I'm being dead serious, because if you've seen Porzingis in the playoffs, he does not contribute. He contributes little to nothing. So you could get Ben Simmons for that same issue. If you're trying to replace him, not to mention, you're going to get somebody who's also a great passer and can play defense. But, I mean, if Porzingis is not going to bring anything to you in the postseason, I don't see why you can go out and get somebody like a Ben Simmons. Then again, that contract, I don't know if anyone wants to deal with that contract, especially if Ben Simmons isn't going to shoot the freaking basketball. Did I say that with a straight face? Absolutely, I said that with a straight face. If Porzingis isn't going to bring you anything, you might as well try to bring in Ben Simmons. He's not going to shoot the ball, but at least he's going to play some defense. So I absolutely said that with a straight face. Now, at the same time where I say that, I don't think the Mavericks want to take on that contract. But again, if Porzingis is bringing nothing to you, if he's bringing nothing, because he's not bringing a damn thing. He's not contributing a damn thing when it comes to the postseason. He's contributing nothing. You could get that same production. Only difference is you're going to get the passing ability to go alongside Luka, so you have two great passers, and you're going to get a great defender because Ben Simmons is a great defender. He's just not going to score the basketball for you. Which, again, you're not missing much considering Porzingis is giving you 9 points in playoff games. Is Burfitt blacklisted now? I have no clue. So, yeah, I don't see why. If you're looking for a change, I don't know, maybe somebody can convince him. Yeah, but if the Mavs get Simmons, they have to move him to the power forward. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. You don't need him to play that point guard role. And again, considering the fact that he's not willing to shoot the basketball and he's a point guard, put him at power forward. You can make it work. Again, you couldn't make it work back then with him and Embiid because you can't have two big guys on the block. Embiid needed space. And the best area that Ben Simmons worked scoring-wise was in the paint. So you can move him to power forward. You don't need him to be the point guard. You don't want him to be the point guard for the Mavericks. Let Luka do his job right there. 2nd and 5. Another stop here. 3rd down coming up for the Bengals. But yeah, you could definitely put him there. And it would work out for him because he scores most of his points in the paint. He's not a shooter. It can work out. So you'll have a great guy that's on the block right there that can work in the post, even though he doesn't really post up like that. But he can work in the post, score there, and still be a great passer. And you can work it. You can work it. I know no one's going to try and see to make that work. It'll be a weird fit, but you can move him. You can move him. Oh, this is a whole vibe. This is a whole vibe. I'm going to have to hit my homie up later. I'm going to have to hit my homie up in like a couple hours. Maybe this game is over, I'm going to have to hit up my homie, but I can't hit him up now. We're going to have to talk about some stuff later, but I can't hit up my homie right now. I'm in the middle of a show. The only reason I hate the Bengals is because they're a dirtiest team in the league. Okay, I'm gonna fix this for you. The only reason I hate the Bengals is because they're the dirtiest team in the league. They injured Le'Veon twice, and Big Ben and the fans threw stuff. Oh, they injured Le'Veon twice, and Big Ben and the fans threw stuff at Ben while he was injured. Okay, I get where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from in some cases there. Playing that Tyrese. Oh, you heard that. Yeah, that's my ringtone. That's my ringtone. That's my ringtone. I wasn't playing. That was just my ringtone. My phone was ringing. That's my ringtone. That's my ringtone right there. I've watched ReZero, and I know what it's about. I've watched ReZero. Once again, you're gonna have to. It's a 2-minute warning here. But once again, I've watched ReZero. Also, I don't even pick teams for this, but if I'm picking anybody there in terms of just liking out of all the characters, I'll take Rem. So yeah, I'm a Rem fan, I guess, but I don't really care about that crap. Are you guys just gonna use that joke every time? There's only one Joe Cool, really, and it's Joe Montana. You can't use that for everyone. Even with Flacco, you couldn't use Joe Cool. But everyone that's named Joe, that's just balling out in the playoffs, oh, he's Joe Cool. He's Joe Cool. That was given to Montana. Just let him have it. My God. Maybe trade for McCollum. You know, Portland's got to make a move, but I don't think getting Porzingis is not going to be the thing. Not to mention McCollum's injured right now. 3rd down and 4. Pressure's coming. Burrow. He's got space. Can he take off? No. He's going to. Oh! Touchdown! Was he out of bounds before he made that pass? That's where it's going to come. Because he did get it to Boyd. Was he out of bounds before he made that throw? Did he touch out of bounds? Because if not, that's a touchdown for Cincinnati. Was he out of bounds before he made that throw? Was he out of bounds before he made that throw? All they said is a touchdown. They said it's a touchdown. They're going to have to review this. Was he out of bounds before he made that pass? Here we go. Take a look at this. Joe Burrow. No, he was not. He was in bounds. He was in bounds. Oh, that's a touchdown. He was in bounds. He was in bounds. He did not step out of bounds before he threw the ball. He was in bounds. That's a touchdown. Who am I rooting for? I don't really have a team here. I don't really care who wins. I'm not a Cincy fan. I'm not a Las Vegas fan. I said Cincinnati would win this game, but I don't have a pick for either one of these. I don't really care who wins this football game. But wow. I cannot believe he was in bounds. What a play. Burrow made that play. The fact that he was able to, he got that off at the last second, was able to stay in bounds, and was able to find Boyd at the back of the end zone. Someone's excited. Exactly. I'm definitely excited. I'm a football fan. That was a great play. That was a great play right there. I don't know if the Raiders stopped. I don't know. Maybe the Raiders stopped moving because they thought he was out of bounds, but at the same time, Boyd was already open. But yeah, that was a great play. And just like that, the Raiders at this point are in a do-or-die situation for the most part. Now, they're not in a good situation. Cincinnati gets the ball to come out of halftime, so yeah. The Raiders better go put up a touchdown. At this point, this drive is touchdown or bust. You cannot head into halftime being down 14. It's touchdown or bust. You got a minute 51 left, 3 timeouts. The Raiders need to score a touchdown before going into halftime. It's do or die for the Raiders. You cannot go into halftime being down 14. It's do or die. Raiders at this point, put up or shut up. Go down the field, put up some points. It's time. Like, you need a touchdown. No field goal. You need a touchdown. Play to the whistle. That's how we were taught, even in high school. Absolutely. Joe Burrow's second best quarterback to Aaron Rodgers at this point. I would not say that. And also, I'm not going to rank him as a second best quarterback after his second year. I don't know why y'all like to live in the moment and y'all like to say these things. Stop. I can't keep doing this, man. I can't keep acting like Tom Brady isn't still doing what Brady's doing. You can't keep acting like Patrick Mahomes isn't still doing what he's doing. Like, you can't say things like that. Joe Burrow had an amazing year. No question, an amazing year. And he finished off the right way. But he's not the second best quarterback at this point. That's just incorrect. Great young quarterback, but he's not the second best. Oh, my God. You got to catch the football. You just got to catch the football. 2nd and 10 here. At some point, somebody's got to catch the football. What are y'all doing? What are y'all actually doing? Somebody's got to catch the football. Not to mention, the Bengals have scored on every single possession. First one, 10 plays, touchdown, field goal, touchdown. Raiders, at this point, you got to score something. 2nd and 10, that was a nice catch there. Ooh. Renfro makes that catch. 3rd down here. It's like everyone's forgetting about Josh Allen and Russell Wilson. Like, you're forgetting about these other guys. Josh Allen was balling out. You know what Josh Allen did this year. I'm not going to lie. Josh Allen was a bit weird this year in terms of his accuracy and his completion percentage. But the man did throw 34, 36. He threw 36 or 37 touchdowns this year. The man balled out. And Russell Wilson's still Russell Wilson. We can't just be doing this every single time just because we see a shiny new toy come up. 3rd down and 3. At some point, you got to get something going. Someone's wide open. Big gain here for the Raiders. Why is every Raiders receiver Jalen Reagor? I mean, you could always say, Nelson Aguilar if you want. But they're just dropping passes right now. But that was a big play picked up right there. Las Vegas still has all 3 of their timeouts. 55 seconds left to go in this first half. And again, the Raiders can't afford. People think Russ is still a top 5 quarterback, and people think he's the same quarterback he was in 2019 and start of 2020. He was playing like that till he got injured. That was just the problem. 1st and 10, throw over the middle, incomplete. We know what Russell Wilson can do as a talent. And again, before he got injured, he was still playing well. Bro, I'm so scared we're going to lose to the Bills tonight. Bro, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Should be a fun one. Again, I trust in Bill Belichick's game plan. It really comes down to that. Josh Allen and that offense versus Bill Belichick and that defense. That's what the game comes down to. Because I'm not even looking at the Patriots offense. They're going to have to surprise me tonight. But it's really going to come down to that defense of the Patriots versus the offense of the Bills. 2nd and 10 here. 50 seconds left on the clock. Carr rolling. Just going to have to throw it out of bounds. Nobody's open. Nelson Aguilar overstayed his welcome. So, yeah, they made a tribute to him. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but again, whoever's out here is going to have to play. Next man up for the Patriots. Belichick's not going to use that as an excuse about their secondary having COVID. Belichick couldn't give a damn. Every player is a player on his team. Go out there and perform. That's the standards Belichick has set. 3rd down and 10. Carr has space. He's going to take off. He's going to run, pick up the 1st down and more. But a flag is on the play. Oh, okay. Ravens fans are so lucky. How are we lucky? We're not in the playoffs right now, and we've suffered so many injuries this year, including to our franchise quarterback. What are we lucky about? Holding on to defense. So this is going to be declined, and it's going to be a 1st down here no matter what. So a huge pickup. Carr takes off and picks up the 1st down with his legs. But a holding call was called here on the Bengals, so a 5-yard penalty would be added. Yeah, this is the NFL for a reason, pretty much. It's the NFL, next man up. There's no excuses. You play whoever you play, and you just go out there and perform. If you make the NFL, you're talented. You're much talented than the regular average Joe, or you're much talented than the people in college that are not there. At the end of the day, go out there and perform. That's just how it is. 1st and 10, Carr. Get it to Rashad here, picks up a couple yards, 2nd down. We could let Greg Roman be our head coach. No. I'm not going to deal with that. 31 seconds left. I'm not here to deal with Greg Roman talk. I'm here to enjoy our playoff game. We're done. We're not dealing with that nonsense right now. 31 seconds left on the clock. Raiders proceed to call their timeout here. Jags would destroy Georgia college football. Yep. Yeah. Because I absolutely agree. There's a clear difference. There is a clear jump in difficulty between college football and the pros. And every rookie will tell you there's a clear difference. Right, so there's a clear difference. Hire Matt Patricia. Hell no. I've already spoken on this for the offensive coordinator. I mean, head coach. Unless you can get a bona fide, unless you're gonna give me a Sean McVay or Kyle Shanahan, I do not want Harbaugh to go anywhere. Just an offensive-minded head coach. I want an offensive-minded head coach that can actually come in here and do something. If you're going to give me that, then sure, I can part with John Harbaugh. Otherwise, he's not going anywhere. As for offensive coordinator, I've tried to say you could try out T. Martin. You could try out James Urban, the quarterback coach. You could try and see if you can go fish out Gary Kubiak somewhere. Hell, you could try and see if you can get Bobby Petrino, Lamar's old coach from college. That's just how it is. Defense, I've said if you can go out and get Brian Flores, then you can by all means let Wink walk. If you can get Flores, I'll be perfectly fine letting Wink Martindale walk. But that's just how it is. Who has the worst uniforms? Couldn't tell you. I don't really rate certain uniforms. I really couldn't tell you. Because, I mean, everyone's got pretty good uniforms. It depends on which. I mean, there are just some that are better than others, clearly, but I couldn't really tell you one. Bengals got the cleanest uniforms ever, not going to lie. They got some clean uniforms. I ain't going to lie. They got some clean uniforms. I mean, my favorite color is blue, so I'd probably sit back and say Panthers will be at the top because I'm just biased as hell when it comes to colors. As you can see, my room is blue right now. Or turquoise. No, it's blue, but the camera's not going to reflect that to me. Well, technically, this is blue, but I'm not going to use this color. Do you think the Jacksonville Jaguars could be a good team if they had a competent head coach? Absolutely. They got talent. If you can bring the right guy that can maximize the talent of Trevor Lawrence, they can definitely be a good team. We've seen it before. It just matters about who the head coach is. So they can absolutely be a good team. 2nd down and 6 here. 31 seconds left to go on this clock. They're inside the 30 of the Bengals. Carr had a man open. They were sending pressure all over. If he could just get that, they set straight up pressure. They blitzed everybody. If he could just get that to his receiver, that's a touchdown. They set cover 0. If he could just get that over the top to his receiver. Damn, if he gets that out on time, it's fine. 3rd down and 6 here, 27 seconds left on the clock. Play clock is running down. Carr's got to get the snap now. They got to snap this. Got it off in time. Timeout call? They have the talent. It's the higher ups that's the problem. Yeah, starts with the front office, starts with the top of the organization. What do you think the Colts doing at home right now? Watching TV, sitting on their couches, spending time with their families. I mean, it's the off season now, so they got to go out. If they were going to travel, they were going to travel. For those that are going to play in the Pro Bowl, they're still going to travel. But, you know, when the Pro Bowl comes, they'll go there. But other than that, I'm sure they're just spending time with their families, traveling. They've already packed up their stuff. They've been packed up. They're just with their families right now at home. That's probably what they're doing. No, I don't think spending time with the family, at home, traveling, whatever, is probably just what they're doing right now. That whistle comes late. That's the weird part. The whistle comes late, and I'm not sure why the whistle is blown. It looked like they had him down, or they had him step out of bounds, but clearly by the replay, he was still in bounds. But the whistle came so late. It is what it is. I mean, they could have reviewed it, and immediately they would have seen that he was in bounds. 3rd down and 6 here for the Raiders. Carr takes the snap, looks, fires. It's caught. Nice catch by Waller to pick up the 1st down. 23 seconds left to go in this first half. 1 timeout left for the Raiders. They've got to get in the end zone here. They need points. Can't settle for a field goal. Must get a touchdown. This is where they got to start utilizing Waller. Waller's been relatively quiet, and that's because they haven't been trying to utilize him that much, which has been weird. Oh, boy. 23 seconds left. 1 timeout. Here we go. Carr. Nothing there. He just throws in the dirt. Throws in the dirt to save time. Pressure's all around him. The Bengals are really sending some pressure right now. They are sending some pressure, and it's getting to Carr.
Yeah, you really want to think tempo. You know what you're getting defensively. They've been playing dime defense. That was a snap and nickel.
19 seconds left to go on the clock. 2nd and 10 here for the Raiders. They need a touchdown. Can't go in the half with a field goal. Carr takes a snap, looks, fires, end zone, caught! Touchdown, Jones! The Raiders finally find the end zone just before halftime. And this game's getting interesting. That's exactly what they needed. They were in a must-score situation, went down the field and scored a touchdown. Like I try to tell you guys, as we get to the second half, the Raiders offense becomes an entirely different team. They play at an entirely different pace. All of a sudden, the same plays they weren't able to make in the first half, they start making in the second half. So watch out for that third quarter. Watch how the Raiders play in the third quarter. I don't know if it's going to happen here, but the way they've played this season, that has been a huge case. The way the Raiders have played football in the first half is not the same way they played in the second half. There has been a clear difference. They clearly turn up the tempo, turn up the intensity, and they start executing on plays in the second half compared to the first half. So watch out for the second half. That is where we can truly see what the Raiders offense can do. And the defense starts making some stops too there. But, I mean, the defense has already been making stops. So, at least the defense has been playing well. But this is a huge gain for them. Huge momentum gain for the Raiders because you do not go into halftime, being down by 14 points. And taking a field goal would only make it 11. You can't be down by 2 scores heading into halftime, especially considering the fact that the Bengals do get the ball coming out of the halftime. All right. Great catch right there. Jones has been great today. Jones has been the main guy in the receiving core that has been balling out. So, he's been doing his job. Without this game, it's close. Second half should be interesting. Obviously, Bengals still have 3 timeouts, but with 13 seconds left, what are you going to do with that? Unless you can somehow get a big play out of nowhere, what are you actually going to do with that? So I expect the Bengals to take a knee and head into halftime. They've been executing on damn near everything, and they've scored points on every single one of their drives so far this half. Honestly, they don't even need to do anything. If we're being honest. They don't need to do anything. They really don't need to do anything. But what a recovery for the Raiders. They really needed that touchdown. In a do-or-die situation, they could not go into the half without putting up that touchdown. Jones has been playing better than Hunter. Yes, he has. But, yeah. Of course, Bengals offense coming out here, getting ready to take a knee and head into halftime. At some point, this defense cannot keep giving up points. I expect this defense to be better in the second half. At some point, you got to make a stop and force Cincinnati to punt the football. They cannot keep scoring points. So Burrow's going to take a knee here. And that is it for the first half. We will head into the second half. Cincinnati has the lead here. They are up 20-13 in this first wild card matchup game. Second half coming up soon. Bengals will receive the ball to start off the second half. And at the end of this game, somebody is moving on to the divisional round. I will see you guys in the second half of this game. Oh boy, here we go. Second half of football. I already feel my voice waning. We have a whole second half of football, and then we got Saturday night football for Wildcard Weekend Part 2. Got the Bengals, got the Bills, and the Patriots, an AFC East matchup. And then tomorrow is 3 straight Wildcard games. I am going to be losing my voice this weekend. Halftime was so short. Halftime's always been short. You know, it feels longer, but nah, maybe the NBA halftime is longer. If between the two, I'd say the NBA's halftime is longer than the NFL's. But it is what it is. This is how the scenario goes. But all right, after one half of football, the Cincinnati Bengals have the lead. They are up 7. It's a 20-13 game. Cincinnati is getting ready to receive the ball here in the second half, and it's up to this Raiders defense to actually make a stop. They've made some good stops, but every single possession of the Bengals so far this first half, minus the knee, the knee that they took at the end of the first half, every single one of those possessions have been for points. So we'll see here. Bengals getting the ball to start off here, trying to see if they can get good field position. And they're going to get really nice field position. They're going to start around the 35-yard line. That's a good place for them. Hey, man, how you doing today? What's going on, Devil's Ace? I'm doing good, man. So they got to get this done here. So here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Bengals. Second half start here. They're going to hand this ball off to Joe. Oh, Mixon. Nice run. And he picks up a first down here. Or at least he's going to come up close. Let's take a look at this here. What happened to wearing the red hat for the playoffs? I was supposed to wear the red hat for the playoffs? Did I say that? Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. If I said that, well, I guess I might as well switch. Because I forgot. Did I say I was going to wear it for the playoffs? I don't remember saying that. But if I did, I guess I'll probably start wearing it. Either I'll wait till tomorrow to wear it, or I could just wear it for the Patriots-Bills game tonight. 1st and 10, throw over the middle. It is caught by Jamar Chase. Picks up around 7 yards here. Second down coming up for the Bengals. If I did say that, I might as well just, oh, yeah, true. I guess I have to bring this red cap out of retirement. Either that or I could just always go with the Christmas hat or just something else. I don't know. I kind of just used this hat because it was the newer hat, but, I mean, I can always bring back the red hat. 2nd and 5 here. Play action. Burrow over the middle. It is caught. Gets it to Uzama. He picks up a first down. See, this is what we're talking about. We're seeing that the Raiders are making stops in the red zone, but they're still giving up a lot of yards, letting them go down the field, kill the clock, and now they're guaranteed some points if they can just hit their field goal. They're damn near field goal range. At what point does this Raiders defense sit back and either forces a turnover or forces them to punt the football? Like, you gotta be able to force something here. You gotta make some stops. They're gonna sweep this here to Mixon, and Mixon's gonna pick up around 4 yards, second down. At some point, this Raiders defense has to make a stop and force this Bengals offense to punt the football. Either you get a turnover or you gotta force them to punt. But you can't keep letting them go down the field and put up points. If you keep giving up points every single drive, you're gonna keep playing from behind. It's a 7-point game. But at the same time, if you keep giving up points, your offense is not guaranteed to score every single drive. If you keep giving up points, you're going to be in trouble. At some point, a turnover needs to be forced, or they need to get to Burrow and make a stop. Another first down picked up here. Jamar Chase is killing this Raiders defense. Oh, player is down. Player is down. Oh, boy. What happened? one of the Raiders players just suffered an injury, but I'm not exactly sure what happened. What caused the injury? Like, it's bad. That Deshaun Jackson drop was so huge for the Raiders. If caught, it would have been a first down or a touchdown, most likely. Bengals have been moving the ball well today. Raiders need to stop here, or they could be in trouble. They're at this point, they're already in field goal range. So at this point, you're already going to have to play for a field goal. So they're already looking like they're going to give up 3 points. You got to play for a field goal, but at the same time, you want to force a turnover. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Red Hat is awesome, almost like a throwback. That is true. Raiders' injury to secondary is not what they need right now. That is also correct. Raiders fans who got raided by Grossi thought he was a hacker. That's funny. Hope the Bengals win. Gotta show the love to the Raiders fans that are live streaming right now. Show them that love. Show them the love. Those Grossi raids are legendary. Bengals don't look like they're going to punt anytime soon. No, they're not, because, again, they continue to carve up this secondary of the Raiders. Again, if you cannot make a stop defensively, what can you do? The only thing they can hope for at this point is to make a stop and force them to kick a field goal. That's the one thing they can hope for the most part. But also, they got to try and get a turnover. If you can force one of these guys to fumble the football, or you can pick off Joe Burrow, you're gonna be in a good position here. His teammate hit him. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he's okay. But yeah, Raiders defense at this point, you might just need a turnover as opposed to just making a stop here. You cannot keep giving up points. Every time the Bengals have touched the ball, they've at least gotten to field goal range. They've put up points in every single one of their possessions, minus the knee. So it's just not good. At some point, the Raiders defense cannot keep giving up points. I have to watch to see a potential opponent for my Tennessee Titans. Ooh. So now you've lost 2 guys. That is unfortunate. You've lost 2 guys already. Raiders can't afford any more injuries. 1st and 10 here. Burrow's going to hand this ball off to Mixon. Mixon's going to be dropped. He's going to pick up around 5 yards. 2nd down coming up for the Bengals. But there is a flag on the play. What's the penalty for? Illegal formation on the offense. It's going to repeat 1st down right there. So the Raiders at some point got to take advantage of this. What the Raiders need right now is a turnover. They have to force a turnover. Right now they are getting carved up left and right. They're getting carved up. Every time Burrow looks towards Jamar Chase's way, he's connecting. And Burrow's just been hitting his guys, man. He's hit Jamar Chase. He's hit Tyler Boyd. He's hit Uzama. He's been hitting his guys. 1st and 15. There you go. You got to get some pressure. You got to get some pressure and force this man to have to throw the ball away or get a sack. Good pressure coming up the middle right there. Burrow just has to throw it away. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up here for the Bengals. Crosby has to be the guy. Look at him come up. Look at him. Oh, look at him come up the middle right there. Gets pressure. If he could have got Burrow, that would have been a huge sack for the Raiders defense here. All right, 2nd down and 15 here for the Bengals. At this point, Burrow takes the snap. He's going deep. He has a man wide open. Jamar Chase got his feet down, but a flag is on the play. What is this flag for? It looks like it's going to be on the defense, a personal foul potentially coming up. This may be a personal foul. Let's see. We'll see what happens here. I'm interested to see what this call is going to be. Was there a timeout? Okay, so now they're trying to determine, was there a timeout called first or? What is this? So they were trying to call a timeout. Yeah, they were trying to call a timeout. So the Raiders would. That's how Jamar Chase got open. Hayward was signaling. He was signaling. Wow, I can't speak. He was signaling to the refs timeout. He was like this timeout, and the ball got stopped. Jamar Chase just ran right past him. So they were trying to call a timeout. Also, that looks like a face mask right there. That looks like a face mask. But a timeout, it looks like they were calling a timeout beforehand. So this is going to be tough to determine. Refs got to get this right. They were calling a timeout before the play started. Well, they are just confused. The Raiders were trying to get a timeout. Officials are just lost right now. What you got? Okay. So the Raiders were able to get the timeout before the play occurred. Which wildcard game has you most excited? Rams and Cardinals. So that was a timeout. They were calling a timeout. Hayward was signaling for a timeout, and the ball was snapped. So they did call for a timeout before the ball was snapped. The refs just didn't call it. So, yeah, that's a timeout. So it's just going to be a repeat of 2nd and 15. So the catch by Jamar Chase is going to be taken off. There will be no roughing the passer call on Crosby. Instead, a timeout was called before the play, so it's just a repeat of 2nd down. So it's going to be 2nd and 15 once again. So instead, the Raiders just used their first timeout. Oh, that makes sense. They had 12 men on the field. That's why they called timeout. The Raiders had 12 players on the field, so they called a timeout to get everyone off the field. That makes sense. That makes sense. Steelers versus Chiefs have you hyped. Really? Steelers versus Chiefs. You have a rivalry between the Niners and the Cowboys, a game that could really go down to the wire. You got the Cardinals and the Rams, but the Steelers versus Chiefs have you hyped? All right. I mean, unless it's your team. Like, all right. And you can't say they have me hype because I want to see them get destroyed. That don't work like that. In terms of a competitive game, I look at the Steelers and the Chiefs. I don't think they're going to... It might be the least interesting game out of all of these ones. Like, nah. It's a troll. Bro, it's not a troll to Steeler fans. It's not a troll to Steeler fans. And the non-Steeler fans, it's not a troll either because there are a lot of people that want to see the Steelers lose. 2nd and 15, again. Burrow takes another shot. He goes for Higgins. They cannot connect. Incomplete. 3rd and 15. But we're going to keep it close. Hey, it comes down to your defense. If your defense can slow down the Chiefs' offense, you'll keep it close. Otherwise, if that doesn't happen, you're going to get blown out. How about New England Patriots versus Buffalo Bills? That's going to be an interesting game. I like it. I wouldn't say it's the one that has me most excited because I feel the Cardinals and Rams are going to go haywire. I'm choosing between the Cardinals and the Rams and the Cowboys and the Niners. One of those two. I think the Cowboys and the Niners really is going to be that game, bro. Cowboys and Niners. Bro, it's the Cowboys and the Niners. Historically, that is a amazing matchup in the postseason. 3rd and 15, a short throw here to Jamar Chase. He's not going to pick up the first down, but they will be stopped short, and they are in field goal range, so they will kick another field goal. What's up? Sorry I'm late. What's up, Speedy? How you doing, man? Hope you're enjoying your day. Raiders versus Bucks Super Bowl. I don't know about that, Spaghetti, but, hey, it could happen. I got Bills versus Patriots as the most exciting one. I think it can definitely be an exciting matchup. But something about the Niners and the Cowboys, we know historically when those two teams met up, during the dynasty of the Niners and the dynasty coming up of the Cowboys, when those two teams met in the playoffs, we all knew the team that wins that matchup was most likely going to go on to win the Super Bowl. That's just how it was. So I think the best wild card game is Rams and Cardinals. I'm looking at that. That one seems to be my favorite game, but Niners and Cowboys is going to be something special. If Cowboys lose, Cowboy fans will make every excuse in the book. I mean, what else is new? Field goal is up. It is good. And Cincinnati takes a 10-point lead once again. They are up 23-13 in this game. Now it's time to see what the Raiders offense can do. Was really expecting the Bengals to extend the playoff win drought. I want to see a Bengals-Cardinals Super Bowl. I mean, I don't think... Again, Bengals playing well. It really comes down to the Raiders and how they respond in the second half. So, game's far from over. It's only a 10-point game. I want to see a Bengals-Cardinals Super Bowl. Probably won't happen, but that'll be fun to watch. It'd be a weird game. I mean, it could be interesting, but out of all the matchups we have in the postseason, Bengals and Cardinals wouldn't be a one that I would look at and say it'd be interesting to me specifically, or at least it wouldn't be as interesting as the other ones. Like, I would love to see a Chiefs and Packers Super Bowl. Chiefs and Packers would be interesting. Bills and Titans, I think, could be very interesting, especially considering the fact that would be a rematch right there. And legit, Tennessee is like, this time we're not going to be stopped short on the 1 yard line. That could be a very interesting matchup. Tennessee Titans versus Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 56. No. If the Titans make the Super Bowl, I want it to be against the Rams. That's just me. If the Titans make the Super Bowl, it can't be against Green Bay. It has to be against the Rams. Just for historical facts, it has to be against the Rams. If the Titans were going to win a Super Bowl, it has to happen against the team that stopped them 1 yard short. That is the only way we can write this script. Otherwise, Tennessee can't make the Super Bowl. If Tennessee makes the Super Bowl, the Rams better be there. No one else. What kind of jacket is that? It's not a jacket. It's a kimono. So it's actually my main man Zoro's kimono from Wano. If you're a One Piece fan, you know what this is. It's a kimono. It's not a jacket, but it's very comfortable. It's very comfortable. Though I don't have the belt for this. Like I don't have the belt because like it's supposed to be wrapped up like this, and then you wrap this part jacket up as well. I don't have the belt to tie this up because I'm just lazy. But yeah, it's a kimono. It's not a jacket. A-Rod deserves another ring. Absolutely. That's why I'm rooting for the Packers in the postseason. I got the Packers making the Super Bowl, and I hope they do it this time. They better not get to another NFC title game and choke, because trust me, I will be merciless. Who's my favorite One Piece character? Luffy. If I wasn't to pick Luffy or Zoro, if I'm picking someone else on the stride and you say you cannot use the monster trio, easily Brook. It'd be Brook and then it would be Frankie. But Luffy was my favorite One Piece character. Never thought they'd come out balling like this. I mean, Cincinnati's a good team. They've been a good team for much of this season. I'm not surprised. They're at home, not to mention the Raiders. This season, if you've watched the Raiders, they never start off well offensively in the first half. It's always the second half where they start getting it together. So, yeah. 49ers versus Cowboys, rare to see. Rams versus Cardinals game, you see every year. True. That's why I would probably say Niners and Cowboys, just historically what it means. That's probably going to be the best game. And that's oh my God, Dallas is going to be crazy when this game happens tomorrow. Dallas is going to be hype. This game is going to be spectacular. I cannot wait to see it. Who's going to perform for halftime this year? I don't know who's performing at the Super Bowl this year. Jalen Hurts versus Big Ben would be the best game of all time. Okay. How about the Bengals-Niners Super Bowl? That one could also be good. Bengals-Niners, yeah. You know, that would be a rematch as well. I could do a Bengals-Niners, not to mention you got Burrow versus whoever you want to take right there. Funny thing is, in this case, the Bengals would actually have a Joe instead of the Niners. How about the Bengals? It'd be good. I've never seen One Piece. Is it seriously that good? I mean, it's really good. It's a long-running story, so again, if you're not the type of person that wants to sit back and commit to a long-running story, it's probably not going to be your thing. But it has everything. It's got action. It's got adventure. It's got everything. It's going to make you feel so many different emotions. It's my favorite series all time, so it's going to be something great. Pump fake here, 2nd and 11. Carr is trying to go downfield. No one's there. He's going to instead throw it to Waller, and he's going to pick up the first down. But yeah, I mean, One Piece is my favorite series of all time. It's got everything. It's got everything you want. There's a reason why when you go to many different anime and manga series, they always reference One Piece, man. It's just something special. Oh, there is a Bengals player down. That is unfortunate. Bengals player is down. That is not a good look. I hope he's okay. Key Woods was playing in that game. Believe so. I don't know. I thought Snoop Dogg was at Super Bowl 56. I don't know who it is. I could not tell you. Titans and Cardinals Super Bowl, I said in the offseason. It'd be interesting, but in terms of marketing the Titans and the Cardinals, there's not really anything you could... It'd be very difficult to market something like that. Like I said, the Titans and the Rams, you can market that because these two teams have played each other before in the Super Bowl. And all I'm telling you, if it was the Titans and the Cardinals, not Cardinals, if it was the Titans and the Rams in the Super Bowl, the entire 2-week break we're waiting for the Super Bowl, it will be nothing but talks and throwback games and all this memories to that 1-yard loss in the Super Bowl. We'll be talking about it. Dyson's reaching for it and he gets stopped. That's all they'll be talking about. So you've got a storyline there with the Titans and the Rams. They have history. But the Titans and the Cardinals in the Super Bowl, it'd be tough to sell. It'd be tough to sell. Bengals and Niners, you can sell that. You can sell that. Bengals and Cardinals, you couldn't really sell that. The only thing you could really sell with the Cardinals would be the Steelers. Like, you could sell that. Cardinals and Titans, that'd be rough. Cardinals and Bengals, Cardinals and Raiders, Cardinals and Chiefs, Cardinals and Bills, Cardinals and Patriots. All of those will be a tough sell. Just the Cardinals in general. The only one you could sell is the Steelers. But I don't see how the Steelers are getting to the Super Bowl unless, the prophecy will all of a sudden be accomplished and the Steelers are destined to go to the Super Bowl like Steelers have been saying. Maybe the prophecy will be heard. How about Titans-Bucks since the Titans ended Brady in New England? I mean, it'd be an interesting premise. Titans-Bucks would be an interesting game. I don't doubt that it would be an interesting game. And it would be Tom Brady against the Titans because they ended the playoff. But again, it wouldn't be enough of a storyline to sell because there's not that much of a history between the Titans and the Bucks. It can't just be like Tom Brady versus the Titans again. You got to have a full-on storyline. And unless you're going to tell me for 2 weeks they're going to bring up the fact that the Titans defeated Brady in his final playoff game against the Patriots. His final playoff game against them, they defeated Brady and the Bucks in that final playoff game. It's going to be tough to sell. Not to mention, if the Titans-Rams Super Bowl happens, it'll be in L.A., which intensifies the tension between these two teams. Exactly. This is going to be in SoFi Stadium. If the Rams make it, that's a home game for them. And then going up against the Titans, a team they have history with in the Super Bowl, bro, that story would be so intensified. Like, the two teams I want to see make the Super Bowl, if I'm going to pick, I would take Chiefs and Packers. Because there's still history between Chiefs and Packers. There's a history with that in Patrick Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers, but there's also a history in the storyline with that. I would also take Titans and Rams. That's also something that could work. Hell, I could take Bills and Cowboys. That's also another storyline that can work because those two did meet in the Super Bowl. And this time around, the Bills can say, this time around, we're not going to miss our kicks. And, let me not bring that up again. But yeah, you got to have a storyline. Now, in terms of the game, I'm sure it's going to be great, but to market and sell that, it's going to be a tough sell with the storyline. Bills, Packers, that would be interesting as well. Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers. You can make that work. 2nd and 10, throw here. Oh, it is caught. They said he didn't catch it. Taking a look at this replay. He caught that. That's a catch. That's a catch. That's a catch. Can't waste the timeout, but that's a catch. Oh, so the review. Okay, they went up and reviewed it and saw it. Do you really trust Matthew Stafford to take the Los Angeles Rams to the Super Bowl? No. I trust the defense to do that. But if it's put in the hands of Matthew Stafford, absolutely not. I have no faith in Stafford taking his team to the Super Bowl, which is why I don't see the Rams making the Super Bowl. I believe they will meet their demise at the hands of Aaron Rodgers. I think they're going to go as far as if they meet up with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in the divisional round, so be it. But they're going to lose to the Packers in the postseason. That's how I've written it for the Rams. 3rd down and 4. Carr throwing deep. He's got a man open. It is caught, but he dropped it. Did he have it long enough? Oh, they're going to have to review this. The Raiders are hurrying up. Cincinnati is going to probably challenge this. They are trying to hurry this up. Timeout right there. They got to look at that. Did he have that? Was it 2 feet in there? Eagles or Bucks? I'm toning with the Eagles. I'm going to go with the Bucks. I like the Eagles. I think the Eagles can make some noise against the Bucks, similar to what Washington did last year. Nah, that's incomplete. He didn't get the 2. No. That's incomplete. He did not get the 2 feet down completely. Nah, that's going to be incomplete. That's going to be incomplete. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Bucks. I think Eagles can make the noise just like the way Washington made the noise against the Bengals, against the Bucks last year. But no, I think the Eagles are going to fall short against the Bucks. 1, 2, so he got both feet down, but then immediately fumbled the football. This is going to... Oh, boy, it's a lot of challenges in this game that are just like, man, I don't even know what you can look at for that one. It's very tough to try and determine anything here. So I just look at this and I'm thinking, damn. This is going to be tough to determine. This is going to be very tough to determine. But no, I don't trust Matthew Stafford. I just trust the Rams defense to get the job done. But I'm going to take the Bucks in that game. Like, I don't even know how it's going to match up in the divisional round. I don't know if the winner of the Cardinals and the Rams go on to face off against Aaron Rodgers. I hope that's not the case because I would love to see the Rams and the Packers somehow meet up in the NFC title game, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. It seems like the winner of that is probably just going to go face off with Aaron Rodgers in terms of the Cardinals and the Rams, and the Bucks are going to take on the winner of the Cowboys and the Niners. So whoever wins the Cowboys and the Niners game is going to take on the Bucks, and whoever wins the Rams and the Cardinals game is probably going to take on. Well, wait, it's the lowest seed. The lowest seed is going to take on the number 1 seed. So who would be the lowest seed right now? Okay, Bucks are the 2 seed. There's no way they're going to meet up with the Packers. It's impossible. So Bucks will not be able to meet up with the Packers unless it's the NFC title game, meaning that the Rams would have to be the team that goes to the. Oh wow, it's just like last year. What type of nonsense is this? It's just like last year. The Rams have to face off against a divisional rival in the NFC West, and then they're going to have to go to the divisional round to take on Aaron Rodgers if they win that wildcard matchup. Only difference is last year was the Seahawks, and they got it done. This year it's the Cardinals, and we'll see if they can get it done on Monday night. Also, difference is, Jared Goff was the quarterback then. Matthew Stafford is the quarterback now. So, yeah. So, it seems like the winner of the the winner of the Rams and the Cardinals will go on to face off against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in the divisional round. Meanwhile, the winners of the Bucks and Eagles and the Cowboys and Niners game will face off against each other in the divisional round. So, yeah, Cowboys can't go up against Aaron Rodgers. Neither can the Bucks. So it just comes down to the Rams and the Cardinals, basically. One of those two teams is going to go up against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers in the divisional round. All right, then. Incomplete. He had 2 feet, but he did not make a full football move. If he would have got one more foot down before fumbling the ball, he would have got it. So instead, it's going to be 4th down here, and it's just going to come down to what the Raiders want to do, which is going to punt the football. Raiders, I just don't see anything from them right now. This is not a good look. Their defense can't make a stop worth a damn right now. If they can't make a stop or force a turnover, that's a problem. How about 49ers versus Packers in the 2019 NFC title rematch? Niners and Packers in a rematch? They got to beat the Cowboys, and then they're going to have to beat the Bucks. That'd be an interesting matchup, but to see the Niners take down both the Cowboys and the Bucks with Jimmy Garoppolo the way he's been playing, unless this Niners defense is truly going to play like 2019, I'm not sure how they pull something like that off. So you're going to need the Niners defense to play like they did in the 2019 postseason to try and pull this off. And even then, they're not guaranteed to beat the Bucks. I could see them potentially beating the Cowboys. I think that matchup is much closer than what people expect. But to beat the Bucks, I don't know about that, man. Then again, if they can beat the Cowboys, they got a shot to beat the Bucks. Quick throw here on 1st down to Tyler Boyd. 2nd down coming up here for the Bengals. Packers' name is so fitting because that's where the Cowboys get packed up. I get you with that. You seen the new Demon Slayer episode? I have not seen the new episode yet. The only way the 49ers will meet the Packers in the NFC Championship game is if the Eagles upset the Bucks because the Niners are the 6th seed. That is true. So you would then that means they can't. So no, if the Niners win, Eagles lose, they face the Packers in the division round. So yeah, they can't meet up in the title game. So it wouldn't be a rematch. Oh, so you're talking about just meeting up in the divisional round? Well, in order to meet up in the division round, yeah. That could happen. So I guess that could be the case. Oh, yeah, they are the 6th seed. Illegal block on the offense. Bad penalty right there for the Bengals. Then again, wait, the 7th seed would go to the Eagles. And the 6th seed is the Niners. The 5th seed is the Cardinals. Okay, so, yeah, as a 6th seed, they'd go up against A-Rod. Unless the Eagles upset the Bucks, there's no way they'd face off in the NFC title game. You are correct. Oh, yeah, that's a penalty right there. How's the game going? Well, Cincinnati's up 23-13. They have the ball right now. And the Raiders are just trying to make a stop on defense here. 2nd and 12. Joe Burrow fires once again. He was going. Oh, is that caught? Up, incomplete. This is literally the first time the Raiders have been in a situation like this the entire game. 3rd down and long with an opportunity to get the Bengals off the field quick. Gotta make a stop here. Gotta make a stop here. Gotta make a stop here. If the Raiders defense can't make a stop here, honestly, the chances of them being able to pull off a comeback at this point. I mean, there's 7:35 left in the 3rd quarter. There's still plenty of time. But at some point, you've got to make a stop. If they can't make a stop, it's a wrap. So, 3rd and 12 here. What's your best play? Got to make a stop here. Burrow's going to take the snap. They're sending some pressure. 4-man rush. Oh, they're going to get to Burrow. He's going to get sacked. Finally, the Raiders were able to get to Burrow. Crosby's going to get the sack, and the first 3 and out for the Bengals is here. Also the first punt of the game for the Bengals. They finally got to Burrow. Crosby was trying to get to this man all game. Finally got him this time. Now they're going to punt the football. Raiders offense needs to capitalize on this. They're down 10. Now is the time to put some points up. They've got to capitalize on this. Best defense possession here for the Raiders. Finally were able to put some pressure and get to Burrow. Punt here. Raiders. Oh my God, he muffed it. If he catches that, he's in a better position. How did he muff the punt? What are the Raiders doing? Oh my God, special teams has been bad today. Special teams has been bad for the Raiders. Wow. Special teams has just been bad. You catch that ball, you're in a good position. Titans will meet either the Bengals, Raiders, Patriots, or Steelers. They're not going to meet the Steelers, so we can just knock that off. Patriots is a possibility. Bengals and Raiders, we'll see. But I don't expect to see a situation where the Steelers somehow beat Kansas City, unless the prophecy will be upheld. Oh, that's going to be called right there. Oh, Jones is wide open. Huge gain. But I already saw the hold. I saw him hold this man to the ground. So, yeah, huge game picked up. Going to come back. Congrats to the Raiders for making the playoffs despite all the things that happened. Yeah, it's great to see that they made the playoffs despite everything they've suffered through, but this might be the end of the road because the lack of discipline on this offense. So many false starts, and now you got a holding call here. Like, dude, everybody saw this hold. I could see, look at this. Everybody clearly saw that hold. My God, that was a terrible hold. You were holding on this dude's neck, freaking pulling him down. That was a horrible hold. So now a 1st and 10 that could have, been a huge gain turns into a 1st and 20 because once again their offensive line continues to screw them over in this game. The lack of discipline with this O-line is astounding. Empty backfield here on 1st down. Carr takes a snap. He's going to throw over the middle. It is caught. Renfro makes the catch, picks up around 9 or 10 yards right there, 2nd down. They miss Ruggs. It is what it is. It's life. It's unfortunate. That man's dealing with his own life crisis right now. So it is what it is. If Jackson Mahomes is there, the Steelers have a chance. And, man, Jackson Mahomes isn't going to do anything besides dance around and just talk trash because, his brother's playing in the NFL. Let him do what he's doing. That's not going to stop Mahomes from doing what Mahomes does. 2nd down and 11 here. Was able to pick up almost all of it back. So here we go. Carr takes a snap. Throwing downfield. Oh! Ball was knocked in the air, almost picked off. Eli Apple making the play right there, or trying to make the play right there. 3rd down and long. I cannot believe this. The Raiders really were gifted a gift by their defense, finally making a stop. And now you just got this Raiders offense doing nothing with it. A huge gain was completely lost because of a holding call. And now there's just nothing here. There's just nothing here. Almost picked off, though. Just nothing here. Just nothing here. 3rd down and 11. They're really about to screw themselves over with this. You've got to pick up a 1st down here. Game's starting to wind down. Here we go. Carr throws. Oh, the man's wide open. They left Renfro wide open. Yeah, Eli Apple's doing what he's doing. I'm not even mad because of the Bengals being in the playoffs. I'm mad that their fans know damn well they're a lucky 10-win team who won the division because of injuries. And I don't really, dude, I'm not dealing with the luck. There's luck in every aspect of sports. Every team at some point deals with some level of luck. At the end of the day, they won the division. They're in the playoffs. If you want to say they're lucky to make yourself feel better, by all means do so. But at the end of the day, we're sitting at home. They're in the playoffs competing for a title. I don't care about the luck aspect. Every team goes through some luck. The Steelers got lucky to get in the playoffs. You think that's going to stop them from playing against the Chiefs tomorrow? It is what it is. Luck has always been in sports. Luck will continue to be in sports. At the end of the day, team didn't make the playoffs. Their team made it. Let it go. Season's over for us. Bengals here. So we're not going to do, oh, they're lucky to win the division because, no, we're not doing that. They won the division by playing the games, and they ended up winning. You can't determine who's in front of you. It is what it is. They won enough games to win the division. That's why they're in the playoffs, hosting a playoff game right now. And by the way they're playing, they may end up moving on to the divisional round if they keep this up. 2nd and 2 coming up here. They're going to hand the ball here to Jacobs, and Jacobs is going to break it to the right side and pick up the 1st down. I'm voting Mike Vrabel as coach of the year. Phil, you can do that because, man, he got this, this team get to the 1 seed. That's nice. Raiders run game is starting to come to life. Yeah, it's been coming in spurts. It's been coming in spurts, so that's great to see. It's been coming in spurts. So it's great to see Josh Jacobs coming alive and doing his thing. 1st down and 10 here for the Raiders. They got to run this ball more. They really got to run this ball more. Put themselves in a lot of 2nd and manageable situations instead of being in 2nd and long by trying to throw the football all the damn time. Carr's going to take this on the center. Hands this off to Jacobs. Jacobs sees somewhat of a hole. He's going to pick up around 5 yards, 5-6 yardage here. Raiders need a touchdown. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Las Vegas Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 13 rushes for 83 yards. He's been doing his job. 13 rushes, 83 yards. He's been nice tonight. They got to continue to utilize him more. 2nd down and 5 here for the Raiders. Carr's going to hand this off once again to Jacobs, and Jacobs is going to grind, and he almost picks up the 1st down. Up flag. This is going to be a holding. This is going to be a holding. This is going to be a holding. Oh, my God. This offensive line. False starts and a holding. This O-line for the Raiders have failed to show up today. The lack of discipline. How many times are you going to be called for freaking... how many times are you going to be called for false starts? How many times are you going to be called on holding plays? Can this offensive line get their crap together? Can they get their crap together today? Jacobs is running the ball well, and you're screwing it up. Get it together. Stop holding all the damn time. My God. 2nd and 15 here, play action. Carr dumps it off here to Jacobs. Jacobs going to try to split the 2 defenders. He's going to pick up some of those back, but not going to be enough. 3rd down coming up here for them. My God. All these damn penalties. Good God almighty. Holding call. Holding. False start. Holding. What is wrong with this offensive line? Derek Carr tonight, 17 of 28, 171 yards passing and a touchdown. Carr's been trying, man. Carr's been trying. 3rd down and 8. It feels like they're in Bengals territory. This is 4 down territory. You don't have to pick up all of this. This has to be 4 down territory. 2 minutes left to go in the game. With the way your defense is giving you something. 3rd down here. Quick throw. Oh, they got to go for this here. They got to go for this here. It's short, but they got to go for this here. With that play call, that tells me they're going for it on 4th down. You don't call that play if you're not trying to go for it on 4th down. Looks like they were trying to pick up a couple yards to keep it 4th and manageable. So it's going to be 4th and short here. So, yeah, they're definitely going for it on 4th down. Now, what is your play here on 4th down? That is the question. What play do you have to go to here for the 4th down? You're going to need about 3 yards. So what is going to be your 4th down call here? Up, injured player. Game's over if they don't score a touchdown on this drive. I wouldn't say the game's over if they don't score a touchdown on this drive because it's possible Las Vegas makes yet another stop and either forces Cincinnati to punt or gives up a field goal. Now, if the Raiders don't score a touchdown here and Cincinnati scores a touchdown making it 30-13, then yeah. But it's a 10-point game, and even if they end up putting up another field goal, it will just be a 13-point game. That's still a 2-possession game. So it just comes down to that. So really, the Raiders don't technically need a score for this game to just still be alive, but they should score because the game's winding down and you're not guaranteed to make stops here. Your defense did a good job making a stop on Burrow on the offense, but you're not guaranteed to make a stop again. Who wants this game more? Honestly, it's going to come down to the 4th quarter. We're going to really see in the 4th quarter who wants this game more. So 4th down and 3 coming up here. Injured player for Cincinnati. But what is the call going to be here? I'm very interested to see what the play call is going to be here for the Raiders. You've got to pick this up. Like, the season is winding down. With 1:33 left to go in the 3rd, it feels like this is a do-or-die situation for the Raiders. Obviously, it's not the end-all, be-all. They still got a whole 4th quarter to play. But you got to get this. With your defense making a stop, you've got to get this. 4th down and 3 here. This is risky. This is very risky, but they got to get this. What is going to be the play call? Carr takes a snap. They're sending pressure. He's got a man open. Who the hell is he? Wait, flag. I was so confused. Who was he throwing to? He had a man. You had a man legit running across the left that was open. He was running across the middle, and he was open. That was an easy pickup. But there's going to be a pass interference call on defense. That is a huge flag. Take a look at the play again. I don't know why I don't know why Carr didn't look towards his left. There was a man open. You had a man coming across the field. You wanted to get the pass interference call. Maybe he thought he can get the flag, which he did. But my God, you had a man running across the field. If the ref didn't call the flag, it's over. You had a guaranteed 1st down. Man broke free open, and you decided to go for that. Well, you got the flag, so at least it worked out in your favor. Now you're inside the 30. Got to put up points here. Either way, a field goal would be nice. Field goal would be nice to have it as a backup, but you need a touchdown here. Pump fake, 1st and 10. Carr throwing down the field, wide open. Caught, 1st down, picked up. Now they're inside the 10-yard line. It will be 1st and goal for the Las Vegas Raiders. Are away uniforms better than home uniforms? It depends. Some away uniforms just look better than the home. But, it varies. It varies. Now they got to get a touchdown here. If they can get a touchdown, they can make this a 3-point game, which will be the closest they've been since the 1st quarter. You got to get this to be a 1-score game. 1st quarter coming down to a wire here. 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. I said 1st quarter. 3rd quarter coming down to a wire here. 1st and goal. Carr rolling to his right. He's going to throw out of bounds. Nothing there. They need to use Waller more. They got to find a way to get the ball in Waller's hands. They've been trying in some cases, but it's also looked like they haven't tried to utilize him nearly as much. They've tried, but damn, they got to get him more involved. They've been utilizing their receivers. That's a hold right there, so that's going to be pass interference. They're going to call it. So, you know what? If Carr saw the hold on the waist, I could see why he threw that pass. 2nd and goal here. 32 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Carr going to hand this ball off here to Jacobs. Jacobs is fighting, and he's going to be down at the 1, but yet another flag is on the plate. I swear to God, if it's the Raiders. Oh, my God. This offensive line is so undisciplined. How many holding calls? How many false starts? What is wrong with this damn offensive line? Holy crap. This O-line has been the biggest threat to the Raiders this drive. This O-line has been holding them back more than the Bengals defense has been in this drive. Good God almighty. How many times are you going to hold? Stop holding the dude. Now they're backed all the way up at the 19-yard line. They're going to need a big chunk here. A huge chunk. Clock is ticking. Get the ball out. Oh, my God. This is... Wow. The lack of discipline with this offense. This is disgusting football. This is undisciplined football. Not well, it's 3rd and goal now. It's 3rd and goal now. They just incomplete on 2nd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now at the 19-yard line. Holy crap. This offense is so undisciplined. What is this? That's disgusting. That is actually disgusting. Are you kidding me? Really? Holy crap, this offensive line. How many holding calls did they get called for in this drive alone? Chargers should have got in. At least they would have been legit contenders. If the Chargers wanted to get into the playoffs, they should have won the football game. They had a chance to beat the Raiders. They lost. No, they can't blame anyone but themselves. If they wanted to get into the postseason, they should have beat the Raiders, but they didn't. They'll be lucky to get a field goal with all these holding calls. Damn, that holding call might push them back to the 30. This is ridiculous. This offensive line is playing so undisciplined right now. How many holding calls did they have in just this drive alone? All these damn holding and false starts. What's wrong with these guys? Get it together, my God. Terrible football being played right now by this Raiders offensive line. Jeez, man, jeez. Oh boy, oh boy. So with 3 quarters down, the Bengals still have a 10-point lead, up 23-13 in this game. Raiders are in the red zone, but they're at the 19-yard line, and 3rd and goal is getting ready to happen at the start of the 4th quarter. Imagine being in the offseason and the reason you are eliminated is over penalties. Oh, trust me, that's happened before. That's happened to a lot of teams. That's happened to a bunch. There's happened to several teams where penalties has taken them out of the postseason because maybe a last-second touchdown that would have sent them to the playoffs gets reversed because of a stupid holding call. It's happened before. It's happened. It's unfortunate, but it's happened. But yeah, I mean, unless the Bengals make a huge mistake in the secondary on this 3rd down and goal, the Raiders are going to settle for yet another field goal. They're going to make this a 7-point game once again. All these freaking holding calls. And I don't even know how they didn't end up getting called for that delay of game. They are playing so poor right now offensively for the Raiders. They just don't look in sync at all. So now it's 3rd and goal from the 19-yard line. Honestly, play zone and make sure nobody gives up anything big over the top. Let them settle for their field goal. They can make it a 7-point game if they want. You don't even need to send pressure. Just back everyone else up. Sending 4 people, that's all you really need. Card, yeah, obviously nothing's going to happen here. He's just going to take the safe route and get them the field goal. That penalty killed the Raiders' chances to win. Bro, well, I mean, the game's far from over, Kevin. It's not over yet. Their chances to win is not over yet. Are you streaming the Bills and Patriots game? Absolutely. Playoffs. Well, I mean, it's not the regular season where I can be like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. It's the playoffs. I'm going to have to grit it out. Even if my voice is not there, it's the playoffs. I mean, this is why we watch football, to see who's going to make the Super Bowl. Obviously, I'm going to be here for the playoffs. Raiders D needs to step up big time. The Raiders D needs to step up. No. Man, the Raiders D don't need to do a damn thing. They've been trying to do everything right now. The Raiders offense needs to step up and score a damn touchdown. How about that? The Raiders offensive line needs to stop getting called on all these holding and false starts. Nah, Raiders defense is doing everything in their power to try and keep this team alive with what they have there. The fact that Cincinnati hasn't put up 35 points on their head right now is already a shock. Cincinnati should have a lot more points than 23. But this Raiders defense has been doing everything in their power to make a stop. Get some prime hydration. But understand, the time between this live stream and the next one, I'm going to be chilling. I'm going to be chilling. Who you want to draft for the Ravens? I've heard. I'm not thinking about drafting right now. That's something I'll think about in the coming months. But I'm not going to think about drafting for the Ravens right now. Ravens are in the offseason. Let them enjoy it. I'm focused on the playoffs right now. That missed penalty against the Rams when they beat the Saints is the best example. That is true. The Raiders O-line is looking like Villanueva is playing. Oh, nah. I mean, this offensive line as a whole just looked undisciplined. It's disgusting. I mean, all these damn holding calls, all these damn false starts. What are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing? Penalties literally killed this drive. The Bengals were not stopping them right now in this drive. They were moving down the field well. The Bengals did a better job. The penalties did a better job stopping the Raiders than the Bengals did in this drive. Like, this is sad. You get all the way to the goal line. You keep getting all these damn penalties, having to overcome it. And then you get put in a position where, boom, penalties again screw you over. It's 2nd and goal. Jacobs runs down to the 1, but it gets called back because of a holding call. And all of a sudden, they go from the 9-yard line, should have been at the 1-yard line in 3rd and goal, to all of a sudden at the 19-yard line at 2nd and goal. And they had no plan. They should have been called for a delay of game. Carr just throws the ball and it just dropped incomplete. And then at that point, it's 3rd and long from the 9th. It's 3rd and goal from the 19-yard line. You're not getting in the end zone. So many bad calls in the postseason, including the incomplete Dez Bryant catch. Yeah, that was a catch. That was a catch. Cowboy fans will swear through and through that they would have won that game if Dez Bryant made that catch. Now, I don't deny he made that catch. He absolutely made that catch. But at the same time, there was still like 4 minutes left in the game. And you would have scored a touchdown there, which would have left Aaron Rodgers plenty of time to go down the field and score. How are you that confident that Aaron Rodgers is not going to score? He's done it before. So how are they that confident? I don't know. Sunday, February 6th at 3 p.m. is the Pro Bowl in Las Vegas. Well, if the Raiders keep playing like that, the people that made it to the Pro Bowl for them will be at home to, celebrate. Fire Greg Roman, then we talk about the draft. I'm not worried about Greg Roman right now. Ravens are going to do whatever they want to do with Greg Roman. I'm focused on the playoffs. So it's a 7-point game, 23-16 here. Now this defense is going to have to come out and make yet another stop. This is going to be tough. This Raiders defense, like I said, if they can hold them to under 30, they can win this one. What in your mind is the worst call in NFL history? Throwing on the 1-yard line in Super Bowl 49. Simple as that. You had Marshawn Lynch, you had Beast Mode, and people say whatever they want. Oh, he got stopped before. Yeah, but the problem is there was 20 seconds left and there was 1 timeout. If he gets stopped there, you can still do anything. Hell, you could have ran the read option with Russell Wilson. Anything besides throwing a slant at the 1-yard line. Terrible decision right there. Worst call in NFL history. The decision to throw the ball at the 1-yard line with the Super Bowl on the line instead of just handing it off to Marshawn Lynch. Stupid call. It's a good game right now. Yeah, it is. It's a good game. They're both playing well. I said this was going to be a good game. It is a good game. What a way to start off the postseason. You think the Cowboys would have won the Super Bowl in 2014 if the Dez catch didn't happen? Wait, you think they would have won if the Dez catch didn't happen? Well, if the Dez catch didn't well, no. They wouldn't have advanced. The Dez catch would have given them a better chance to advance. 2nd and 8. Uzama makes the catch. He's going to be short. It's going to be 3rd down and short here. It's going to be like 3rd and inches. Raiders defense is getting tired. Yeah, obviously, with the way their offense is playing. If I was Russell Wilson, I don't care if I get benched. I change the play. He's not getting benched. There's no way he would have gotten benched in the Super Bowl, but him changing the play probably would have gone down as one of the greatest audibles right there in NFL history. He saw something he didn't like and made the change. But Russell Wilson has been on record and said it himself. He liked the play. He thought they could catch the Patriots defense off guard, so they ran it. So he was okay with the play. 3rd and inches. Can this Raiders defense make a stop here? They're obviously going to hand this ball off. Oh my God, they almost made a stop. They almost made a stop. They broke through behind the line of the scrimmage, but Mixon was able to break a tackle and lean forward to pick up the 1st down. Raiders had this. Raiders had this. All you needed to do was grab a leg. You had him. You had him. Get the legs. 1 missed tackle, and that's how they pick up the 1st down. What about the Falcons not running the ball in Super Bowl 51? There was multiple things that caused that. That wasn't one play. That wasn't one play. That wasn't one call that cost them. It was a series of decisions down the stretch that cost them. Meanwhile, with the Seahawks one, oh my God. That could have been picked. So it was going for Chase, ball in the air, incomplete, but it could have gone, man. If any of the Raiders defenders were paying attention, That could have been a pick right there. All right. Good job, defense. But yeah, there was multiple decisions made by the offense, and it literally took the Falcons defense choking. So it was several calls and several plays and several decisions. It wasn't just one thing. Whereas with the Seahawks and Patriots in Super Bowl 49, it was one stupid call that cost them the game. Oh, free release. There was a free defender right there. So gonna have to throw the screen here to Mixon, and it's gonna be 3rd down and long here. 12 minutes left to go in this game. Cincinnati still up by 7, and it's 3rd down coming up here. Can the Raiders defense get the Bengals off the field? Mixon looks a little shaken up here. He's heading back to the sideline. 3rd and 7 coming up here. You know, they're going to be looking for Jamar Chase. I know Burrow's going to be looking for his main man, Jamar Chase. We'll see what happens here. 3rd and 7. Looks like they're going to try and send some pressure here. Honestly, sending a 4-man rush would probably be better here. You don't want to blitz Burrow. Send the 4-man rush back, everyone else up in coverage. They're going to send, they're sending 5. 3rd and 7. Another catch here by Jamar Chase. 1st down. That is Burrow's go-to guy. Chase keeps burning these. Yeah, of course. He keeps doing what he's doing. Super Bowl 50, Cam not diving on the ball, but I understand that he could have gotten hurt. I don't know if I would have go for it. You know, him not diving was a bad look for him. How about the refs giving the Seahawks the touchdown instead of a pick to the Packers? I mean, that's not the worst call in NFL history. No. Well, if you were talking about in terms of calls by the officials, by all means, yeah, you can look at. Well, no, the worst call is actually a non-call. The 2018 NFC title game that was clearly should have been a penalty on the Rams, but no one was called for that. Jamar Chase is just cooking these dudes. Once again, they're in field goal range. At some point, you gotta just make stops. It's because football is scripted. Many NFL players have admitted it, but can't get much into it. Yeah, that's great, man. If it is, so be it. It's entertainment. Who cares? Like, it's entertainment. It's sports. If it's scripted, it's scripted. At the same time, you can... For me, I always look at it, you can script basketball because you can just blatantly miss shots. Like, if you look at Russell Westbrook shooting the basketball, if someone was to tell me Russ is scripting those bricks, I can believe it because he's hitting the backboard so bad. But with football, I don't know how you could script giving up a 45-yard touchdown that's 50 yards down the field, just barely in the back of the end zone. Like, look at the play in the Super Bowl between the Cardinals and the Steelers. How do you script something like that? And you don't script injuries. So you could say there's moments in the game where they may script certain things, like they may give up certain plays. Like, maybe the defense doesn't back. If you're going to make an argument, that's cool. The defense has got to back up. But how do you script catching the football versus not catching the football? If you throw a tight pass, 50 yards down the field, and the receiver makes one-handed catch, how do you script that? How do you script that? That's what I would say. Another 1st down picked up. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. What about, now, certain decisions like Urban Meyer benching James Robinson, that's an example. And benching Malcolm Butler, that's the example. You're taking out key players that could potentially change the game. But again, how do you script certain guys making certain plays? Like, how do you script a dude catching the ball over 2 defenders? How do you script that? And how do you know he's going to make that catch 50 yards down the field? Basketball, I can give you that. Missing and making shots, you can just hit those shots terribly. But at the same time, how do you script making those catches down the field like that? I can't believe that part. You can script taking out certain players that can impact the game to favor it towards one side. So bro, why? Explain to me. How do you script a guy throwing the ball 50 yards down the field and then the receiver catching it over 2 defenders? You remember the Hail Mary? The Hail Mary that DeAndre Hopkins catch. How do you script that? And how do you know he's going to catch the ball? How can you 100% guarantee? Because if you're scripting something, that means it's 100% guaranteed to happen. How do you script DeAndre Hopkins making that catch over 3 defenders? How do you script it? I can get NBA. NBA, I can give you that. The NBA, I can give you that. NFL, how do you script that? What about Packers playing cover 1 versus ball? Certain coverages, yeah. But at the same time, Scotty still has to catch the football. You still have to catch the football. How are you guaranteeing that he's going to catch the football? Like, how are you guaranteeing that they're going to catch the football? You can say certain things are scripted by saying, oh, the decision making, maybe pulling this player out, or maybe playing this certain coverage helps out this certain team. But how do you script somebody catching the ball over 2 defenders 50 yards down the field? How do you script that? How do you script that? Because it's happening live, and people at the game saw it. Unless you're telling me everybody is involved and they're playing with the cameras in a live stream. How do you script them catching the football? But they practice reverse, but it doesn't guarantee they're going to catch the football. How do you script catching the football over 3 defenders, man? How do you script the OB? Yeah, Odell catching it with one hand while being held. How do you script that? You can practice everything to death. It's one thing when you're practicing lines and certain maneuvers. How do you script a guy catching the ball with one hand with 2 defenders on him? There is no way in hell you can script that to happen, especially because what if he drops it? How do you script certain plays? I can get the whole benching certain players in key situations or throwing certain coverages. But how do you know he's going to catch it? How do you know he's going to catch it? How do you know he's going to catch it, White? My question to this is, you're saying they're throwing the game this. How do you know the receiver is going to catch the football? How do you know? How do you know? He's not guaranteed to catch the football. It's not easy to catch a football 50 yards down the field. Example, 2015 NFC divisional round between the Cardinals and the Packers. Aaron Rodgers threw 2 Hail Marys. How do you script 2 Hail Marys happening? How do you do it? Bro, White, you're just trolling, man. White, you're just trolling. You're not explaining how you can script somebody catching the ball over 2 defenders 50 yards down the field. You're just trolling. I can get your argument where you're saying that certain defenders are just backing off into coverage. Like, we're going to play this coverage. We're going to play cover 1 when we shouldn't play cover 1. Or we're going to bench this player at a key situation. Like, if they're just playing bad coverages and just allowing them to just be able to go open free, that's fine. But how do you script somebody catching the ball, catching the football? How do you script that? Because not everybody has good hand. How do you script somebody catching the football? And with the game on the line, how do you script that? If he somehow does not catch the play, will we make it up with another play? How do you guarantee he's going to make the next play, though? You can say he can make it up. Doesn't mean he's guaranteed. When you script something, you know it's guaranteed to happen. That's what it means to script. You've already written it, so you already know what's going to happen. How can you guarantee he's going to catch the football? If you cannot guarantee he's going to catch the football, that doesn't count as it being scripted. You can script the coverages, but you cannot script somebody catching a football because you have to guarantee he's going to catch the football. He has magnet gloves? Bro, what? Bro, you're just trolling. 4th and inches here. They're going to go for this here on 4th down, really. 6:50 left to go. They're not going to go for this here. They're going to get the field goal. Like, bro, how do you script somebody catching the football? And the football, how do you script that? And you're just coming up with anything now. I was giving you leniency. I was like, okay, maybe, benching a certain player. Sure. Benching a certain player, that's fine. You bench a certain player, I got you. You bench a certain player, I got you. Bro, you're just trolling. You have yet to explain how they can script somebody catching a football. I got you with the whole, they're throwing out coverages that are easier for certain teams to deal with. They're benching certain players that shouldn't be benched. I got you. But to sit back and say that they're scripting the catches when they are launching this thing in the air 40, 50, sometimes 60 yards down the field, how can you call that scripted? That means it's guaranteed. How are you guaranteed to catch the football? How can you guarantee they're going to catch the football? White, you're just trolling, bro. White, you're just trolling. Field goal here, once again, it's a 10-point game. Basketball, you got me. But how can you guarantee they're going to catch the football? You have yet to logically explain how they are guaranteed to catch the football. Baseball and NBA, sure. But yeah, the baseball and NBA, I've seen so many baseball games that have been scripted and have been completely cheated for betting. NBA, absolutely. Look at how Russell Westbrook shoots the ball. If you had more people shooting the ball like that, you can absolutely script it. 27 straight missed threes by the Rockets, I can believe that was scripted. You can. But how can you script somebody catching the ball 40, 50, 60 yards down the field? I get what you with baseball and NBA, but the NFL, how do you script somebody catching the football? How do you script that? How do you script somebody catching the football? Like, legit, how do you script somebody catching the football? I get you with the whole, they're changing certain plays, but how do you script somebody catching the football? If the game comes down to a wire, like that's like saying the Ravens in 2012, they wanted Ray Lewis's last ride. Okay, so the Hail Mary happens with Flacco and Jacoby Jones. Jacoby Jones has dropped pass. In fact, hell, in the game where it was fourth down in the game with 3 minutes left to go. No, it was third down. It was third down with 3 minutes left to go. It was third down with three. No, White, you're just a troll. You make no sense with your statement. I got you a basketball. I got you a baseball. You have yet to logically explain how they can script catching a football. You've given no credible facts. You're just saying nonsense. You're basically trolling, my man. I tried to work with you here, but you've yet to give me a logical reason. And then you said they put metal in the football. You made no sense, bro. You made just no sense. I gave you that they could script plays because I've seen it. I gave you that they could search certain players out. I can give you that. But to say they're scripting catching the football, that makes no logical sense. And you have not proved any evidence. If you're going to make a claim, prove evidence. White, you're just trolling, bro. You're just trolling. You're just trolling, dude. You're just trolling. You've made no logical sense. You're just trolling. You're just trolling. You're just trolling, dude. You're literally just trolling at this point. You've made no logical sense. You've yet to provide any logical evidence. You're just trolling. 22 people on the field, too many variables, and also Stickum has been banned, so. I've seen the video. I know what you're talking about. People have sent this to me. Still, does not work in this case, and it's not real. And they've literally, bro, you've made no sense. White, I can't work with you, bro. You're just trolling. You provided no evidence. You've sounded ignorant. You've provided no evidence. And you've yet to explain how you can logically catch a football 60 yards down the field. Also, do you not know how magnets work? If you're throwing the ball, do you know the velocity at which a football is being thrown? Do you think magnets coming at such a speed is just going to automatically clip? From a football glove? Bro, with a football glove. Bro, are you serious? Wait, this dude's a troll. Oh my God, I don't know. Sometimes y'all trolls be doing too much. This man really sit here with a straight face. A football that is being launched in the air, that is coming at such a fast velocity, is somehow going to stick to their hands because of a magnet from a glove. That makes no sense, dude. All right, bro, if you want to head on out, head on out. You've made no sense today. You've trolled your way out of this. Bravo, my mans. That makes no sense. Do you not know how magnets work? Do you think because they have a magnet, it could stop the amount of speed, the velocity and force that's coming with the football down? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Like, bro, that makes no sense. How do you think magnets work, big dog? That makes no sense. Even if you had magnet gloves, for the speed and velocity it's coming down to, for it to just automatically stick on the hands, do you not know how magnets work? I could have given you this. You could have said stick 'em. You could have said stick 'em. The size of the magnet would have to be absurdly huge. Oh, big gain here on 2nd and 7. You would need a giant glove. These small hand gloves with that football at the velocity, the speed and the velocity is being thrown, that makes no damn sense. Do you not know how magnetism works? My God, he could have said stick 'em. If he would have said stick 'em and said they got these new type of gloves that hides the stick 'em, makes sense. But magnet gloves? Bro, when the ball is coming 60 yards down the field at the velocity it's falling, do you not know how physics works? It wouldn't even work with the glove. This is just basic physics. Holy crap. He could have given me the stick 'em argument. I love having these debates, but sometimes you got to come with better evidence. How the hell are you going to sit there and say, oh my God, another penalty? Raiders are going to lose this game. Raiders are going to lose this game. My God. Raiders are going to lose this game. Man, I love going back and forth with you guys sometimes, but you got to come up with something logical. Like, that is just dumb. I'm sorry, bro. That don't make no sense. Do you not know how magnetism works? For his theory to work, do you know the level, the size of the glove and the size of the magnet that it would take to let that happen? I like how we don't agree with this assertion, but we have provided better examples. I worked with them. I said, okay, when it comes to play calling, yeah, I can believe play calling. Play calling, I can believe that. Play calling makes sense. Play calling makes sense. You can call dumb plays and help out the offense. I got you. Benching certain players, that also makes sense. That also makes sense. But magnet gloves? Bro, that goes literally against the laws of physics. I can't do the calculations of that right now, but like that goes against the laws of physics. With the level of speed and velocity that thing is coming down on, to say metal gloves is just going to be able to detach to it, bro, if it was stickum, that makes sense. But magnet gloves, that don't make no sense. That's basic physics. That would never stick. That would never work. A first down was picked up here due to a penalty from the Bengals. At this point, Carr is just throwing the ball up there. I mean, they just got nothing left. He's just throwing the ball up there. Nah, bro, they scripted. Julian Edelman catch with triple coverage. Yeah, man, that's scripted. You know, they got the magnet gloves. They got the magnet gloves that somehow are able to stop the speed and velocity of a football because, you know, gloves the size of a human's hands can just do that. Like, bro, what he could have said stick 'em. If you would have said stick 'em, I'm like, you know what, you may be onto something. Maybe these new gloves have a little stick 'em in it and it helps out. Maybe they got these different type. Maybe, you know, with the technology, they've been able to upgrade stick 'ems and made stick 'em gloves that aren't being visible by the refs. I can give you that. But to say magnet gloves, my God, that's a new one. Magnet gloves. How the hell is magnet gloves going to help you catch a football that's 60 yards down the field? I don't know about that. That's a new one. That was a fun one to listen to, but that was just, oh my goodness. Magnet gloves. I think I've heard it all. I've never heard of that before. If anybody knows what magnet gloves are for football, magnet gloves, if you've heard of that before, please tell me. Under 5 minutes left to go, Raiders are just trying to get some points. It's 4-down territory at this point. The Jacoby Jones catch was scripted. It definitely used the magnet. Absolutely, man. Yeah. Matter of fact, he didn't have magnet gloves. He had magnet sleeves, too. Nah, bro. They got the Stickum 9000. It's a clear substance now. I will accept that. I can believe that. I can give you that. But magnets? Come on, bro. Basic physics would tell you that can't work. Who's more toxic, Aaron Rodgers fans or Aaron Rodgers haters? Both. Can't pick between either or. White got me cracking up. That was the funniest thing. I've never heard of magnet gloves. Not to mention, basic physics would tell you that wouldn't happen. Raiders would have had a touchdown if they didn't get called for. Well, I mean, they could have had a touchdown, but it is what it is. 3rd and 5. Either way, play whatever you can do. Carr is just launching this down. Who the hell is he throwing the ball to at this point? Holy crap. Who is he throwing this ball to? Punting? Come on. Punting? Stop it. Cincinnati's got this. It's like Brady fans versus haters. Both suck. True. Who is he throwing that ball to? You just threw it away. Who is he throwing this ball to? Well, game's on the line here. Season's on the line. 4:27 left. If Carr and the offense cannot convert here, the game's over. With 4.5 left to go, Cincinnati would literally have to pull off a choking performance like 2015 to get that done. Snap the ball. Oh my goodness, this team is they're undisciplined, can't get set properly, have used yet another timeout. Game's over. Should Ravens trade up for sauce in the draft or get true interior pass rusher? I'll take a true interior pass rusher. Honestly, I'm not going to speak on the draft right now. I'm just not going to speak on that. So, I mean, Raiders' season's pretty much on the line here. How do you not get set? Look at this. Get yourself set. Now, you got to waste a timeout. You got 1 timeout left, and there's 4.5 left. You got 1 timeout left. So if the Bengals defense can make a stop here, Cincinnati can close out this game and get their first ever playoff victory in this millennium. First playoff win in 31 years. Here we go. Carr. Throwing. Oh, it's caught by Deshaun Jackson. They're still alive. Ravens should have drafted an O-lineman with one of their first-round picks. Well, they picked up a receiver and they picked up a pass rusher. I'm not exactly mad with that. Odafe always been great, and Rashad Bateman's got the makings of a number 1 wide receiver, so I'm fine with it. Wow. So I'm fine with it. And when the guys they picked up produced and they showed up, so, you know. Not to mention, one extra offensive lineman wouldn't make that much of a difference considering we needed multiple. 1st and 10 here. Carr throwing over the middle, gets it to Jacobs. Jacobs picking up 1st down and more. Got 4 minutes left to go in this game, and the Raiders are not out of it yet. They may have a timeout left, but if their defense can somehow get the ball back to them, woo! Weird seeing Deshaun Jackson catching the pass that isn't a 70-yard touchdown. That is true. Quick throw. At this point, you got to utilize the sidelines, and you got to get in quick. Because if it gets to the 2-minute warning, you don't have a chance to stop the clock. You have 1 timeout left. You got to get this ball quick.
Right about the 10-yard line here. So now you really do start thinking about, what are our shots in the end zone from this spot? Doesn't mean you can't take a completion in the field of play. Get yourself a little bit closer.
2nd down and 3 here. 3:47 left. Carr takes a snap. He's looking. He's firing. Oh, boy. 3rd down and 3. 3:42 left to go.
Really thinking about your matchups inside Renfro and Waller. Expect down here in the red zone.
Well, game on the line, season on the line here for the Raiders. 3rd down and 3. Carr's got to find somebody. I mean, the field goal range is here. They need the field goal. 3rd and 3. How the hell do you overthrow Waller like that? 4th down and 3. Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. Kick the damn field goal. You're down 10, 3:37. You can't afford to waste any more time. It's a 2-possession game. Kick the field goal. Oh, wait. Never mind. The ball bounced off of the defender's head. Ball bounced off the head. So that's not even his fault. The ball bounced off the defender's head. It completely switched everything up. Nah, that ball got tipped off of the Bengals' head. So I'm not going to sit there and say you overthrew Waller. Now looking at the replay, it got tipped. It got tipped. It's not his fault. It got tipped. 28-yard field goal is up, and it is good. 7-point game with 3:34 left to go. So it basically comes down to the Raiders defense making one last stop. Joe Burrow has to go out here with 3:34 left and close this game. If they can pick up a couple 1st downs, it's all over, and the Bengals will get their first playoff win in 31 years. Oh, boy, it's intense. It's intense. You got to get up for this. You got to get up for this. Woo! Woo, boy. Oh, boy. Man, I got to do a back-to-back. Now, I know for the Sunday, well, it's not Sunday. For the Patriots and Bills game, I might be a little late for the live stream because I do have some things I got to set up first. So I might be a little late for the live stream, maybe miss some of the first quarter, but I will be here to live stream that. When was the last time a team won a Super Bowl with a bad O-line? I don't think that the team... If there's a team that's won a Super Bowl with a bad O-line, give me their name. I'm not talking about an average or maybe a bit below average. I'm talking about a bad, like a legit bad O-line. I don't think a team's ever won a Super Bowl with a bad O-line, like an actual bad O-line. Maybe they were a bit below average or just average in general, but nah. What's your score prediction for the Patriots Bills? I don't really do score predictions. 27-20, just to be safe. 20. Is it going to be 30-20 or 27-20? Either way, I see the Patriots put up 20 points on offense, and I can see the difference maker going to be a couple plays that Josh Allen makes to Stephon Diggs. Can't wait for that game, but I'm going to be a little late with that one. Hopefully I don't miss too much time, but I will be a little late. However, I will still stream it. I'll say this. If the Patriots can keep the Bills to under 25 points, they have a great shot to win. Keep them under 25 points, and I think the Patriots can pull off the upset. I think the Patriots get the upset. We'll see. We'll see. It really comes down to The defense. People don't understand how important an O-line is until they don't have one. I mean, if you don't understand that at this point, I don't know what to tell you. The O-line is the most important position in football. Your quarterback literally cannot do anything without an O-line. Patriots are going to have a great shot. If they can hold the Bills to under 25 points, I think the Patriots can win this game. If the Patriots hold the Bills to under 25 points, they're going to move on to the division round. If it's over 25, Bills got it. So here we go. 3:34 left in this game. The Raiders need a defensive stop, and Cincinnati needs to pick up a couple first downs to kill the clock. Ravens are an example of that. We didn't realize how good an O-line we had in 2019 until last year when Yonda left. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. 10-7 Bills, don't see that happening. It depends on how Josh Allen plays. That is true. That is a huge factor. And he'll be in Buffalo, so who knows how he's going to play. The offensive line is like AC until you don't notice it. You don't. It's like an AC unit. You don't notice it until it no longer works. So, couple first down wins the game for Bengals. Couple stops here by the Raiders defense gives them an opportunity. 1st and 10 here. They hand it to Mixon, and the defense right off the bat stops him behind the line. Clock continues to tick. Cincinnati, honestly, running the football right now against this front seven probably wouldn't be the best decision to make because you haven't been running the ball specifically well. Air it out. I'm not gonna lie, man. Air it out. You got Joe Burrow. These weapons, they haven't been able to stop him all night. Air it out. Throw the football. I'm not running this ball. I have enough faith and trust in Joe Burrow and my weapons to believe that we can pick up a couple first downs through the air. I'm not running this football. That's just not. Nothing there. Again, I would rather. No. Now it's a 3rd and long situation, and they're going to take their timeout. With the way the Cincinnati offense has been balling with their receiver and with their passing game, I would rather just put in the hands of Burrow and just throw the football. But now, you've run it twice, and Jamar Chase is holding his groin. He might be a little bit hurt. That's not a good thing. That is not a good thing at all. Well, with a stop like this, 2:35 left, 3rd down and 11. Honestly, I don't think the Bengals are going to want to risk anything by throwing the football. But again, I'm throwing this football. I trust in Joe Burrow. I trust in our receivers. Put the ball in the hands of our best player and see if they can pick up this first down. I didn't want them running the football. But can they pick up 11 yards? Certainly with Jamar Chase, they can pick up 11 yards. Now, this is where this has to be the best defensive stop here. You need your best game plan for the defense here. They have to be prepared for anything. Burrow's going to call a timeout. What team you root for? I'm not really rooting for anybody. Are you talking about Democrat reacts? It's rare for me to root for another team, but I want the Bills to completely rip into the hearts of Patriot fans everywhere. I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. Throw it to whoever Turfin is defending. Raiders could get a stop here potentially. Yeah, they can. A first down is a clock chew and 2-minute warning. Yeah, the Bengals have literally bullied the Raiders secondary. They bullied them all day, which is why I'm confused as to why they're going to choose to run the football here. They ran it on first down, immediately got stopped behind the line. They decided to do another one of their tossed. Immediately, they got stopped again. The run game hasn't been the reason you've been dominating. It's been the passing game. Put it in the ball and put it in the hands of Joe Burrow. Let him look for Jamar Chase and close this game out. Stop playing with them. Stop giving them a chance here. Third down coming up. Burrow. Dude is wide open. Can they get the stop? Then, oh my God, the Raiders make the stop here. Holy crap. It's going to be a 2-minute warning before they punt this football. Cincinnati up by 7. The Las Vegas Raiders will get one more chance to come out here and tie this game. Why did you? I got the preview for Cardinals versus Rams. It's gonna come out later on tonight. In fact, I have to do some of the. I gotta clean some stuff up because I gotta get the file again. That's why I'm actually gonna be a little late. I'm gonna be a little late to the Patriots and Bills live stream because I gotta finish up that I got to finish up the video for Cardinals and Rams. So it's coming out. The Cardinals and Rams video is coming out tonight. I just got to finish some things up with that. And, yeah, because, sometimes my computer wants to mess up. So I'll be a little late to the live stream. I hope I don't miss too much of the first quarter. Hopefully I don't miss the whole first quarter. But I'm just going to be a little late. So keep in mind, when the game starts, I'm not going to be live streaming immediately. You'll see my video of the Rams Cardinals preview come out while the first quarter is happening. But hopefully I'll get that done in time, and then I can just set up a live stream. Not to mention I got some other things to do for a second. So the Cardinals and Rams, that's the only one I had left to work on. So that will be coming out soon. So the Raiders are going to get one last chance here. Thank the Lord. One last chance. This is what the playoffs are about. Raiders have an opportunity to potentially take this game into overtime. This is nice. This is nice. It's nice. I feel bad for Dame. That team is going nowhere. Yeah, it's time to trade people. Hell, Dame may need to be traded. Trade Dame and let him go somewhere else and enjoy himself. The Chiefs will murder the Steelers tomorrow. We'll see. Throw it deep to Deshaun Jackson works every time if they can get him open downfield. Question is, can the offensive line hold up? That's where it comes down to. You can hit Deshaun Jackson downfield, but can the offensive line give Carr some time? So, ladies and gentlemen, to start off Wildcard Weekend, our first game here of Wildcard Weekend. 2-minute warning, team down by 7, season on the line. On the road, trying to go down the field to score, tie this game, and take it to overtime. Will we see that happen? This is what playoff football is about. Coming down to the wire. Nobody wants to see no damn blowouts. Coming down to the wire. This is what playoff football is all about. Tomorrow is going to be just... It's going to be tough. Eagles and Bucks at 1, Niners and Cowboys at 4:30, and then Steelers at Chiefs to end off at 8:15. My voice is going to be shot. Go for 2? Hell no. Hell no. This ain't the regular season, big dog. Why are you going to go for 2? Are you? No. No. You take that. You take your chance in overtime. So they're going to have to go around 75 yards. A minute 51, 75 yards. How do you feel about the Cam Reddish trade? I think it was a good trade. So 75 yards for the season. This better be the best drive you put up. A turnover ends the game. A turnover on down ends the game. This is where you got to come out here. John Harbaugh will go for 2. Let him go for it. So Carr, 7-13 when trailing and needs a touchdown to tie/take the lead after getting possession within final 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. That is the highest percentage, 54%, amongst active quarterbacks. So Carr is the best at this. 75 yards, a minute 50, season on the line. 1st and 10. Carr, pressure's coming. He's going to check it off here to Jacobs, and Jacobs is going to pick up a first down. That's what you like to see, but there's a flag on the play. This might be on the Bengals. Is this going to be a personal foul? Oh! Roughing the passer on the Cincy defense. Who do you think is going to the Super Bowl? From the NFC, I got the Packers. From the AFC, I'm going with either the Chiefs or the Titans. And who's going to win the Super Bowl? Packers. Got to play his best football right now. I told you, when it comes to the Raiders, they play their best football in the second half. And when it comes to the fourth quarter, they come up clutch. Come on, that's a tap right there. But you know what? They've been calling these type of plays all season. And he did go, you touch any part of this as a defender, that's going to be a penalty. So 1st and 10, they're already in field goal range. Carr over the middle, drop. Literally, play this right. You don't even need to kill the clock. Bro, no, you need to kill the clock in some cases. You don't want to give Joe Burrow a chance. They got a timeout left. They can go down the field and get into field goal range. Just play this right. Just play this right. You don't need to air this out, dude. You're already in field goal range. You don't need to air this out. Use Jacobs. Run the football. You don't need to air this out. Here we go. Why are they throwing the football? Why are they throwing the football? Oh my God, he got sacked. 2nd and 10. Oh my goodness. 3rd down. Here we go. A minute 26. It's 3rd down here. Game's on the line here. They got to get set. Clock is ticking. A minute 20. 3rd and 17. They got to get a 1st down here somewhere. Here we go. Derek Carr takes a snap. He's going to fire over the middle. Oh, that's clutch. What a catch. Waller picks up the 1st down. What a catch. He threaded the needle. A minute left to go in this game. Clock is ticking. We might be going to overtime for our first playoff game in Wildcard weekend. Carr takes a snap. Is looking. He's getting time. Gonna check it down here. It's gonna be dropped incomplete. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is a perfect throw. A perfect throw by Derek Carr. A perfect throw. 2nd down and 10. 50 seconds left on the clock. Carr's got to come up clutch here. They got plenty of time. Carr. Oh my God, he overthrew. 45 seconds left, 3rd and 10. They got plenty of time left, but man, you don't have to get it all back. It's 4th down territory either way. You don't have to get it all back. You just need to get something. Don't put it in a 4th and long situation. 45 seconds left on the clock. Can he get it? Can he get it? 3rd and 10. They need this tie. Oh my God. They got to get it in the end zone. They're 19 yards away from tying this game here. Here we go. Carr takes a snap. He's looking. He fires. It's caught. 1st down. 38 seconds left. 1st and goal. Raiders do not have to rush. They're going to let this clock roll. And if they can score here, we will go into overtime. With 29 seconds left, if they can score here, we're going into overtime. Man, they just left. He was open for a while. Why did none of the Bengals... Why did none of the secondary... Bruh, these DBs got to close in. What was Eli doing? Come on, Eli. Eli Apple was just standing there like, bro, you got to close in. Somebody's got to close it. 2nd and goal here. 29 seconds left on the clock. If they can get this in, we're going to overtime. Carr takes a snap. Fires. Incomplete. So close. 25 seconds left on the clock. That was a dangerous throw. The Bengals defense needs to make 2 stops to get their first win in 31 years. Their first playoff win. Here we go. He was going to Jones. That could have been picked. That was a dangerous throw. Here we go. 3rd and goal. 2 plays. 2 plays. 2 plays. That's all that needs to be said. 2 plays can either send this game into overtime or give Cincinnati their first playoff win in 31 years. 3rd and goal here. Carr takes the snap. He's looking. He's got time. He's got plenty of time. Rolling back. Fires. Incomplete. No flag on the play. It comes down to this. The Raiders' season on the line. 17 seconds left on the clock. Cincinnati is 1 stop away from winning their first playoff game in 31 years. If Renfro didn't trip, if he didn't fall right there. 4th and goal. Is Carr going to come up clutch one more time? Or are the Bengals going to get their first playoff win in 31 years? 1 more play. The clock is ticking. They don't have timeouts left. Here we go. 4th and goal. Carr takes a snap. He's looking. He's firing. It's picked off! It's picked off! Cincinnati has done it! Cincinnati has done it! They have won their first playoff game in 31 years! Oh my God! They've done it! They've won their first playoff game in 31 years. He tried to bruh, what were they thinking? At the end of the day, Raiders fans, I'm gonna need you to explain this to me. Why were you not utilizing Darren Waller? For the last 2 plays, Carr specifically targeted Jones. What happened to utilizing Deshaun Jackson? What happened to utilizing Darren Waller? What the hell is this play calling? What are you doing? Wow. And that's it. Cincinnati's finally won a playoff game. First time in 31 years, Cincinnati has finally won themselves a playoff game. Gotta give him credit. Gotta give him credit. Gotta give him credit. Gotta give him credit. At the end of the day, defense got the pick. It was a hell of a game. Hell of a game. But at the end of the day, Raiders come up short. Cincinnati wins their first playoff game in 31 years. I cannot believe this. This is crazy. Joe Burrow comes in. Second season as the starter. Future guy. The franchise guy. And he helps this team win their first playoff game in 31 years. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Cincinnati is, where are they? Cincinnati's the 4th seed? Ooh, Cincinnati is the 4th seed. So Cincinnati, I think, actually may be going to Kansas City next week. That's going to be a hell of a matchup. Cincinnati may be going to Kansas City next week. That is how you start off the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. But with that being said, I do have to end this here. I want to get my work done as quickly as I possibly can, because if I can get that work done, I can get the stream started as fast as I can. So I appreciate you guys. I got to go to work with my stuff. And I will see you guys later. Peace out. Wow. What a win for Cincinnati.